Yo, family, what is going on? Sorry for the late night special, man. It's been very, very busy today, but we here. I know a lot of things are happening in the world today, man. So hey, you want to pull up? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it because man, it's about to get real. This weekend, is about to be the one of the weekends where you're gonna find out who's leaving, who's coming, and what is finna go on next. So if you ain't ready for this weekend, you better get ready. Cause man, today's Wednesday, we got Thursday, we got Friday, we got Saturday. All right, by Saturday night, you gonna find out who don't got their job or who got a job. So hey, we here, man. Let's pull up. Let's talk about it, man. What's on your mind? Pull up on the show because we are live and direct right now. I'm dropping that link out there for y'all, man, so y'all can pull up, man. Let's talk about it. What's going on, family? What's going on? Out of my mind. What's happening? The man above. What's good? What's good, Zion? What up, Coach Dre? What up, Lucius? What up, Dewey? Fly Guy, what's happening? Miss Pleasantly Plump, what's up? I have 3 guys who need to be going off the coaching staff. What up, Coach Dre? What up, Coach
What's
Dre?
good? What's up, folks? What's up? Hold on, I'm trying to turn the TV down right quick. Hold on.
Okay. Hey, I see you in the background. Just chill for just a second. I'm finna talk to Coach Dre about something right quick. Rob, what's happening? I'm doing better, man. I've been out sick, but I'm doing a lot better. You guys gonna start getting the regular time slots during the day, man. I see people out here trying to, take content and stuff like that. But your boy gonna be back, man. Gonna be bringing y'all some stuff before stuff happen. It's coming, man. We getting to that time of the year that the time is coming, man. Stuff that y'all been waiting on, y'all been asking for, and all that, man. And all that stuff coming. And I'm just saying, be patient. Be patient, cause all that, the stuff that you've been asking for, it's coming, man. Y'all just gotta be patient.
I'm back, bro. I'm back.
Yeah, man. Folks are still in the sauce, man. They still in the sauce, but it's okay, man, cause it ain't. Hey, listen. One thing about one thing, if you in my Discord, y'all know the real, man. So y'all know they can try to steal, but y'all know where it came from first, and that's all I got to say on that part. But what up, Coach? How's things in Florida, man? First of all, who
I
y'all play
mean,
this weekend? Let's start there.
we play Bradford Friday. We play Bradford Friday night. They the number one team in the region.
Yes.
Um, but we got confidence. The boys are having a great week. Tomorrow, we got to walk through, and then we go out here and do our thing. We feel confident. We feel like we can do our thing. So, you know, any given Friday, you know what I'm saying? We want to be 1-0 after Friday night. That's all it takes.
That's all, man. It don't matter if it's a point, 3 points, 5 points, 10 points, man. Just 1-0, man.
Just want to be 1-0. But no, I mean, I told y'all they got for sale signs out here for the Napier stuff. Like, and these kids, and now some of these kids decommitting and committing to other programs. So it's hard for him. He need to pull off. He need to pull off these next 2 wins. You need to try to pull off these next 2 wins, or not. It's gonna be hard for him to keep his job.
Man, that's facts. Um, P Money, man. I'm not even finna get into all that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not, because it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? While people
What he,
saying Coach Prime can't coach, I ain't about to get into all that, dog.
listen, man. Hold on. Listen, guys. I just want y'all to understand from a coaching standpoint. This man done been a winner everywhere he been. Like, I don't know what y'all thinking. I don't like. Why didn't nobody say this when Nick Saban didn't win his first year? Why people didn't say this when some of these other coaches didn't win their first year? They just won 5 games and stuff like that. Get a man time to do what he need to do. Get the kids he need to get. And then after 2 or 3 years, and we in the same spot, then we can listen at that. But until y'all get a man the opportunity to do what he need to do, man, y'all start with that. The man know what he doing.
Hey, Coach Ray, the reason why I'm paying no attention is because when I look at things and you understand what it takes to put into that grind, at some point you either gonna be with it or you're not. You either gonna pay attention to what's going on or you just gonna move forward, right? Most of the people that's asking this is come back to the question I asked yesterday, right? Are you a Prime fan? Or are you a CU fan? Or are you just a hater? It's one of the three options, you know. And so a lot of these people,
That's facts. That's facts.
if one of the people that don't want to see him, successful, listen, they gonna question everything that this man do. Even CU fans, they're gonna question everything he do. But if you're a Prime supporter, whatever he do, you gonna be 100% like, hey, Prime to show me he did it before. I'm gonna trust in what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, this the way I'm gonna tell y'all. Maybe this sound better. So if somebody in your family make a decision, you might not agree with it, but Rob, you know,
All right, y'all, I'm back, man. Sorry about that, man. The string got the tripping, man. Sorry about that. They kicked me out like 3 times, but we back, man. Let me get everybody pulled back. Let me get Coach Dre pulled back up, so y'all apologize about that, man. All right, back to what I was saying, right? About we good? We good? Everybody can hear me? All right, cool. All right, Coach Dre.
yeah. So this what I'm telling people. So you and your family, y'all don't agree on everything, but I know with me and my brother, yeah. If you make a decision, bro, I'm gonna back you. Regardless if I agree with it, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna back you and I'm support you 100%. Now, when we get behind these doors, me and you can talk about it. But y'all get out here and act like you get what I'm saying. Like it ain't like that. Okay,
Yep.
he not like everything he do. We know people ain't gonna like, and that's okay for y'all to have a problem with it. It's not okay to get on here and bash people because y'all don't like what he doing. Again, these white coaches been doing it for years. Soon as they one of their buddies get tossed away, they bring them onto their staff, get their coaching acumen back up so they can be hired and be a head coach again. We don't do that for our people. We just throw you away and let you stay over there. So that's what we got to look at.
Man, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I hate the most, right? You try to downplay like it ain't Coach Prime first year at Colorado, but then y'all try to say he ain't a Power Five coach, but you ain't giving no time to prove nothing. It's the microwave era, man. That's how I look at it. We gotta have everything now. We can't wait for nothing. Like it's like just be patient, man. And everything that you want, you finna get. And if you after next, I always say this: grade Coach Prime of what he does a full entire offseason, next season, and at the end of the season. Give him a full grade. Not saying that you should throw this season out the window, but there's not a lot of successful coaches in their first year taking over his position. That's just the truth of the matter, right? You got to go in there. You got to understand what's going on and how things are working out. And all right, what coach you gonna move forward with? What personnel, right? Because you got to think about all the kids that he came in there. You wasn't gonna hit on every single kid. So now that you know the kids ain't gonna be in your program next year, plus the kids that's leaving for the draft or out of eligibility, now you know who those kids are. So now you have an understanding, like, all right, who you can go out there and what you can do. But there we have it. I'm just, for me, it's like it just feels like a dead situation. Like keep talking about it every single day that most people want to talk about it. Coach Prime can't coach, or Coach Prime should fire his buddies, or
Listen,
this and that. And it's like, man, this happens like everybody does it.
listen. This what I ask you. If you go around and you look at most coaching staffs, most good coaching staffs, it's them and they friends. It's them and people they like. They done been around for the longest. Every
Yeah,
now and then, yeah. Every now and then, yeah. You will hit on, hey, hire this guy, and it might work for you. But how much is that really a friendship? How much is that really the thing? What y'all fail to realize is coaches got to practice what they preach. So
yeah,
if we out here arguing amongst coaches or we don't get along amongst coaches, how you gonna get these kids to follow that?
yeah.
How y'all gonna get these kids to follow that? So y'all gotta look at it. Okay, we just have to understand that he is building something. If y'all don't believe in Prime, just look at how Kamani has grown. When you talk about he can't coach or Marcus can't coach, have y'all seen the maturation of Kamani McClain from when he first got to see you to now?
Man, this is different, man.
And
But
when,
they don't want to see that.
and when and you know when you started seeing that when he bought into what Coach Prime was trying to teach you. Hey, yeah, you a great athlete. Yeah, you a great ball player, but these are the little things that's gonna get you over the hump. And once Kamani started doing that, now you seeing him on the well off media and Coach Prime telling you, hey, now you ready to ball, now you ready to do your thing. But nobody says anything about that because y'all want to look at, and I understand it's about the wins and losses. Colorado won one game last year, and they won. And most of the games that they played, they won nowhere in the games. Most of
From the
these
first
games,
quarter.
most of these games that they played this year, they've been in. They've gave you a good showing to a degree. Yes, we haven't won, and the name of the game is winning. But what did y'all think Prime was gonna tell y'all? He was gonna come out here and tell y'all he was gonna lose. He knew what he had, and then if we good football people, when kids, he knew he missed on kids in the spring. Do you see how kids left after the spring because they thought this was gonna be a certain type of way, and that wasn't what it was gonna be? Hey, this ain't what I thought it was. Let me go on and leave. Or this ain't what I was cut out. This ain't what I thought it was gonna be. So that's what y'all gotta look at,
Facts.
man. But y'all want him to come on here and bash and no, it's okay. But like I said, everybody got an opinion. So I'm not mad with nobody about their opinion. But what Rob is telling y'all is the truth. Y'all stop it as a race, as people, all over the world, white or black. Everybody wants stuff microwave. But you don't want that. Hey, this Thanksgiving, you ain't gonna want nobody to put no turkey in the microwave and warm it up and say and give you no half done turkey. You gonna want that turkey fully cooked. You ain't gonna want no half done macaroni, none of that stuff. But y'all want this other stuff half done, but you also want that in life, and that's why sometimes you don't get what you're looking for in life because you can't be patient enough to see what God got for you. You want it right now, and if God ain't giving it to you now, you want to run. Just stay patient. Give it time. Everything will work out, man. Just give people time, man. Give it time. Give it time.
Man, it's gonna work out, man. People just gotta be patient, Everybody want their microwave success, because it's like, well, you got the transfer portal, you got this, you got that, and it's like the little things, you still got to get everything right. You still got to understand, like when he put his coaching staff together, it was different from his last regime coaching staff. So now he's got to adjust to the new people that's in the building on his coaching staff. You know, yeah, you hire somebody, but that don't mean it's the right fit for what you're trying to do. But you don't find that out until you see them in action. And that's why I always keep telling people, wait to see, because this weekend gonna tell a lot of who gonna be gone. Even though it's already in play who gonna be gone, but you gonna really start to understand what's gonna happen after this weekend.
Well, the biggest thing to me is People just like, oh, Sean Lewis getting demoted. Sean Lewis is finna be a head football coach.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
He's gonna be a head football coach. Like Coach Prime brought guys in here that he knew would maybe one and done. No, definitely no more than two people, 2 years and done. But hey, guys, just get a man a chance. If you don't like it, y'all, it's other teams to go root for. Go root for Georgia. Go root for Bama. Go root for all the. I mean, it's other teams for you to go root for.
You know what's so hard to go root for other teams because you're gonna keep seeing Colorado. You're gonna keep seeing Coach Prime being talked about. So you can't go root for them. Even if you want to go root for somebody else, you're gonna see Colorado. Even if you anything that you try to do some way somehow, you're gonna see Coach Prime in Colorado. That's just the nature of how this game goes. And so a lot of this comes because they see what's coming, and everybody's trying to stop that. Right? It goes into the message of why recruits think that Coach Prime is leaving, right? And why this question keeps coming up. It's because these other universities and these coaches are telling people that Coach Prime is leaving so they get scared the top recruits away from Colorado because they don't want to see it happen.
Facts, and I'm telling you for a fact that's what's happening.
And,
They
and
telling
it blows your mind because it's like I get asked this question probably I'll say 20 to 40 times a day. Is Coach Prime leaving? And I'm like, what make y'all think Coach Prime is leaving after 1 year? But these other universities are telling these recruits that Coach Prime is leaving. So when you talk to some of these recruits, they're like, man, yeah, man, they keep telling me Coach Prime leaving. And I'm like, he ain't going nowhere. But they want that narrative because they want the narrative to be off Colorado. And it's like, it has changed a couple players' decision, and they have committed to other schools because they thought Coach Prime was leaving. I would say that at 1,000%. And that's the
facts.
narrative on the street right now.
It's definitely the narrative that the people in Texas is selling. They selling that they can get that why y'all don't think he want to come home to Texas and this that and other. So that's what they selling, and it's good. It's all good, but now it's also starting to come out that they lying
Yep.
because see the thing is, I tell people this story all the time. The lie and the truth went swimming. Where
Yeah.
the lie got out the pool and put on the truth clothes and went to town. And before the truth would put on the lie clothes, he say, I just walk the town and stand in town to be the naked truth. So what these people fail to realize is, so you tell this recruit one thing, but then you go and tell another recruit another thing. But all these kids talk to each other.
And that's the part people forget about.
All these kids talk to each other. So when you tell this recruit that you really, really want one thing, and maybe this recruit that I semi want, they talk to each other. Oh, so that's what they told you? Oh, so what Texas A&M is selling is, hey, Coach Prime ain't gonna be at Colorado, but then what they selling to other recruits is, oh, we get Dan Landon from Oregon.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's what Texas A&M is selling. Okay, UCLA is selling that they finna go get a big name that Chip Kelly's not gonna be there.
Yep.
Same thing with Mississippi State. So everybody's trying to sell, sell, sell. And these are still kids. Y'all, please understand these are still kids, still vulnerable, still looking for guidance, still looking for some kind of structure.
I know one
And
thing. Urban Meyer about to get a fat paycheck from somebody.
listen, ain't no doubt about it. See, this what people fail to realize. I know Urban personally. I know bro looking for the check.
Mm-hmm.
He was waiting for the market to go up.
The market hot right now for him.
You get what I'm saying? He was waiting for the and see that's why Michigan State so upset is because they was trying to hire him under the table before it could get out that he was even looking. But
Yep.
once it got out, listen, Texas A&M probably was willing to probably work with Jimbo maybe to the end of the year or maybe even one more year. But once it came out that Urban was open for business, oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Yep.
So that's how the game is played, and then that's what people have to understand. Well, some of these coaches don't deserve this amount of money. Well, it ain't about that. It's about what the market is putting out.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? You look at the New York Giants. You crazy? Who want to get Daniel Jones that kind of money? But that's what the
I,
market said he deserved.
I think the situation that helped Florida in this situation was UCLA fired Chip Kelly. So now Florida like, hey, Billy, hey, 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 if UCLA finna do that, hey, it's too many big names finna be out here now. Billy, we gonna have to do something, dog.
Listen. The people not happy with him. But the biggest thing is what people don't know is the kids don't really mess with Napier like that. The kids
Yep.
that's on the team right now. Now the kids that he trying to pull in is a little different. But the kids that's on the team right now, they not digging Billy. They're not digging him at all. He don't really got control of the team like that. And so I won't be surprised. He need to win these next two games. He definitely would need to knock off Florida State.
Hey, I think
And
that's
I
probably
still
gonna
don't
be
think,
it.
and I don't even think that can help him right now.
Yeah, I
You
think
get
that's
what
a
I'm
wrap for
saying?
him. Who y'all play this weekend? Who they play this weekend?
Um,
'Cause I think Florida State's the last game, right?
Florida State, the last game is the
That's next weekend.
yeah, that's next weekend. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, who they play this weekend is the key.
I don't even be nigga.
Cause
So sorry, nigga
this
don't
the
be paying
week
attention
this
to
the
me.
weekend where everything's gonna come to a wrap for a lot of coaches this weekend.
Oh yeah. You gotta. Well, see, the thing is, you gotta fire and hire very quickly because you want kids to get in there early. So
Yeah.
you gotta fire and hire quickly. So most, like, that's why we telling y'all that Sean. When we tell y'all Sean Lewis already got a job because the opening gonna come up, he gonna be hired real quick because he gotta hit the recruiting trail quickly. So
You
that's the
got
biggest
5 weeks.
thing.
It's 5 weeks to signing day. So oh, they play Mizzou. Oh yeah, they getting beat up by Mizzou this weekend, dog. Mizzou rolling right now. Um, so it's 5 weeks to signing day. It's 2.5 weeks to the portal open. So with the portal being open in 2.5 weeks, a lot of decisions on coaches are gonna be made after this weekend. So don't be surprised if some big time programs release their coaches this weekend. Let them go because these universities they're gonna have to have their coach in place before the portal opens. They're gonna have to have their coach in place. If you don't, this is the weekend. I'm just telling y'all right now. This is the weekend. Coaches, if you don't get it right this weekend, you out of there. It's just what it is because 2.5 weeks from now, on December 4th, when the transfer portal open, you better have your coach lined up. You definitely better have a coach by December 20th before the signing day, or it's a wrap for you. You ain't doing nothing that
Yeah,
first
yeah,
weekend.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what people fail to realize with some of these coaches. It is going to be some programs that probably might get caught slipping like that. So that's why it's a lot of under the table talking behind back channels, trying to get people in place because you need a coach in place by that time if you're trying to get
By
the
the
top
fourth,
recruits.
so
Yeah,
you
no
gotta
doubt
have me
by
in
the
there
fourth.
by this. I'm gonna say December 3rd. I ain't even gonna say the 4th. They got to be in place on that Sunday, December 3rd. December 4th is a Monday. When that transfer report open up at midnight on that Monday at 12:01, you better have a coach in place.
Yeah, because you definitely gotta have your coach in place, your recruiters, the people that kids feel familiar with and stuff like that. And then another thing people got to understand is this putting a lot of kids in limbo because when you get a new head coach, these coaches do not have to honor the scholarship that you have been offered.
Facts. That's facts.
So
I
it's
just
a
think
lot of kids it's a lot of kids in limbo as well.
that's what Jimbo felt at. Jimbo didn't have a like a recruiting staff. He didn't really have that. He had that player personnel person.
Well, his best recruiter got snatched up by CU.
Yeah, Nick Williams. But see, he didn't do what Prime did, right? Go get a Corey Phillips. Go get you a player personnel person to handle recruiting, that do all the evaluating and everything for you. He didn't have that at Texas A&M. Like they were playing the players, but they didn't know how to evaluate. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
that's the. I think to me that's their thing. Their biggest thing is paying. They because they were Texas and they had the money. They thought
Correct.
they were buying the best players. But it comes back to what we're saying. Just because these people think you're a 5 star don't mean that's going to translate when you get to college. It just doesn't, guys. I just don't. I don't know how better to tell you that. That just
But
because, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach Ray.
But just because they made you like Prime told you, I can call and make you a 5 star.
But here's the thing that people miss though, Coach Dre, in key factor of a 5 star. You still got to be able to manage them. You still got to be able to manage them once they get to campus because they come with more headaches and more problems.
And this is the biggest thing that y'all fail to realize. If I'm a 5 star, whatever school I come from, I'm the effing man. You understand me? They think I walk on water. They think I parted the Red Sea. They think all of that. And so now your ego and all that got to be checked because everybody think they the man. So you just a man in your city. I think I'm the man from my city. So I don't think you better than me. So it's a lot of ego checks, and like you say, who better than check egos? Like I say, I like Dabo. I like I like the Georgia head coach, and everybody know what Saban is, but that didn't happen overnight.
The show didn't. You have to earn that.
That didn't happen overnight. So that's all I'm gonna say. Let my man's talk right there.
Go ahead, attend this channel, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Salute to you.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we got you
Yes,
loud and
sir.
clear.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was watching the Stampede today. That's the program where Coach Prime goes on, and he comes on and he invite other players come on and they interview them and stuff like that. Real good thing. And Cromartie was supposed to show up today,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't show. And Coach Prime was there waiting on him. Somebody was supposed to pick him up, and he didn't show. And the reason I know he didn't show, I'm gonna say I'm gonna watch another episode and see, because normally, right after Coach Prime comes on, then either one of the coaches or one of the players come on. Kamara didn't show up, and coach was kind of like talking about it a little bit. They're still having issues with him coming to things late, or showing up late or not showing up at all. And
Uh,
coach was probably kind of pissed off at this a little bit. What do you guys
I,
think about that?
I'm gonna push back on something that I don't know exactly what happened, right? I haven't talked to nobody in Boulder today. What I would say to you is it's not the first person that's happened to when they did those segments. It's been a couple other players that's missed at that time. So I don't want it to come out and be like Carmine's the only person doing it because
Right.
there's been multiple players done it early in the season. So I do want to say that. Now, whether he was in class or anything like that, because they do schedule that, and sometimes the players are in class or in film session is something they miss. So it's not
Now,
really a
now,
big deal. Yeah.
now, here's what happened with that, and I'm glad you said that because somebody was saying something. Oh, well, maybe he was in class or there was a test or something like that. Coach and coach kind of muttered under his breath like, "No, there was no test. There wasn't no class. There wasn't no test." And in other words, to say, he just didn't show. And I'm thinking, what do you? I'm thinking they're having some issues. Now I know. Okay, hey, the dude's young. He's just out of high school. Um, he's an excellent player on the football field. I mean, very good. I mean, at what he does. But I think he's still having challenges with um. And this is just my opinion. This is just me. From watching him a little bit and hear some of the other stuff that's been going on, he's having some issues with um making it to the meetings on time or showing up for meetings or watching tapes and stuff like that. I mean, this is here. I'm in San Diego. I have no idea what the dude is doing. So only thing I have to go on is like when I watch this stuff and said, oh wow, okay. So I'm thinking they still have some issues with him with that. but they bearing along with it. I mean, they're bearing along with it because I think they're giving him all kinds of shots like that. He's a good player, man.
I say this. I don't think that was like the case. I know
Hey,
people.
today, hold on, I got it. I got it wrong. So today, what happened was, I think they said, first off, I think it was last minute, and I think he was supposed. They had said he was supposed to come on, and then at one time, I think they said they was gonna switch it. So I kind of think they got kind of mixed up. So Kromani went and did something else. He went to a workout. They have a trainer up there that them boys like to work out with, and he went to the workout.
Mm.
And so they were trying to get him back. The PR person was trying to get him back, and I just don't think he got him back in time. And so Prime might have been a little upset, but it was a mix-up with who they were gonna put on because they be switching them guys up. Some 1 minute it might be this guy 1 minute because it's about who the people want to see. So I don't necessarily think it was all on him because he's been now at the beginning he was having some problems. But again, you have to be taught that.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
haven't been taught that,
I agree.
then you have to learn it. So a lot of these kids, like I tell you, in high school, their coaches, because they're the man, you let little stuff like that go by. He 5 minutes late. Now you might cuss little Billy out or tell little Billy what it is, but you ain't gonna do that to Commander McLean. Commander McLean 5 minutes late, he's still gonna play. But in this situation with Prime don't care about that because we know Commander McLean has the talent to make it to the next level. So now I got to make sure he knows what it is to be the means on time, how to break down film, how to do this and do that because he's a pro and we know he's a pro. So and I'm trying to get him ready for that setup. So all these kids have problems when they first get there with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, McCromani got into the system late because he didn't start practicing with the team till late July, right, Rob? Like late July.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, some of them had been there since the beginning of summer or in the spring. So we have to give these guys again time to develop. It's all about let's stop trying to put these kids in a microwave and think they're going to grow up like that. They're not. Go back to when you was 18 and 19. Didn't you make mistakes? Did you think you knew everything your parents tried to tell you that you knew this and that and you didn't? So these are the same type of kids. So we have to give them a break. But I don't think it was as bad as people might try to make it seem. And I don't want them to
I'm
be
going. I'm
bashing
going.
this.
I'm going to push back on you that just a little bit because
Okay.
he's one. He's one. That's how old is he? What, 18 now? Something like that. He's one 18-year-old. You got other 18-year-olds that come in there fresh out of high school, dude, and they fall right in line with it. I can see if he was the only guy that's from high school, but you got other players that are a little bit more, and I'm gonna use this word, a little bit more mature.
All
You
right.
know you got to be at class on time. Be there on time. You know you got to be at a meeting. Be at the meeting on time. When I was working, a lot of work and stuff, dude, I was always at work 15, 20 minutes before I had to be there. Now I learned that over time. But you got kids, man, that are come out of age. And my thing is this: if they can do it, and I know he probably has some challenges, but if they could do it, why isn't he doing it too?
I, and, I,
I'm
and I agree with you on that. But
saying to you,
I'm gonna tell you if you go look at some of their programs and where they came from, sometimes
okay,
that program is teaching that, and implementing that, and doing that. Some programs might be that. So you are gonna find kids that come in here and understand that it's supposed to be this, this, and this. But every
okay,
program in high school isn't like that.
okay,
You get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
I
that's
got
so so
you. I
that's
got
why
you.
so that's why some of these kids can come in here and jump right into it and get to it because they've been held to that standard in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's
Everybody
here's what I
doesn't go.
here's what I'll say to this, right? I'll give you a prime example, right? All you gotta go do is look at Texas A&M and all the 5 stars they got, right? Half of their 5 stars are suspended off the team.
Really?
Why? You know why? For the same things Komani.
Wow.
It just
Facts.
don't get blown up because it's happening at Texas A&M. It's a predominantly white school, right? And they have a white coach. because it's Deion Sanders and it's Cormani, they want to blow everything out of proportion. But if you go and look at Texas A&M and they 5 stars they got on their team, half of them are suspended, but they don't even talk about the players that suspended. And
Facts.
some of
Yeah,
the stuff it goes back to high school.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
these
agree.
kids that are 5 stars, they don't have to go through a lot of things. They just don't. Like they can skip class, they can do this, they can do that, and everything good because they the man of their school. When you get to college, that's when you got to learn that none of that matters no more. You got to
Yeah.
fit in with everybody else, and so it's going to be an adjustment period. And Cormani is learning about that adjustment period right now. Of, oh, this ain't what it used to be. Because all my life I've been used to getting away with this and being used to getting away with that because it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I was just a man. But now you're in a group of guys. You're a group of young men now. You ain't with the boys no more. You know, you're a group of young men now. So now you got to grow up and be a young adult. And so those are the things that he's learning about right now. So
Rob,
go
let me
ahead.
ask you a question. So I know. Okay, I'm just gonna make assumptions here. I don't know what's going on financially, but okay, assuming that he did get some paper to go to CU, and he having all these issues being at such a young age, man, how do they expect a guy 18 getting all this paper to be able to handle that quick to know exactly, yo, this is what I need to do to stay on top of my, you know what I'm saying, stay on top of my business, stay on top of my stuff and focus. But because you got so much stuff coming at him. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I get it. So I see this coming a lot. If Kermani would have stayed in Florida, right? If he would have went to University of Florida State or he went to University of Miami, what do y'all think gonna happen then? If y'all think that he having these problems now,
It would have been.
what do y'all think gonna
It would
happen
have
if he would
been.
stay home?
It would have been worse. It'd have been
Would have been
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
It would have been worse. It would have been worse. The reason he's there is because his mother, his grandmother, they want him to become a better man.
Yeah.
It ain't about the money, bro. I
Yeah.
promise you, because the money that the University of
Yeah,
Florida was offering is outrageous.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
wasn't about the
Yep.
money. It was about him becoming, and you're right. You're right in a lot of aspects. What do you expect young men with that kind of money? But now we talking about a guy who done had that kind of money at that age. And I can tell you what it's going to take because I know how they looking at y'all. They think y'all ain't got good sense. They think all y'all want to do is go get some goals, get you some chains, and go do all of that and not be about your business. So I'm going to show y'all what you got to do to prove people wrong. And if it means me not playing you, if this means me not you having to learn this the hard way, then that's what it's gonna be, and that's what he's trying to teach him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Responsibility. Responsibility,
yep.
definitely.
Okay. I got
I
you.
had this one experience. Um, I worked. I coach tennis. I'm a former basketball player, but I'm coaching tennis right now. And I started coaching in high school, but before high school, I would work with a lot of intramural kids. A lot of my intramural kids would go to the high school. And this is what I found out. The kids that would go to the high school, they were playing tennis. Nobody knew they wanted to play a sport. Now, these are high school students. They wanted to play a sport, but nobody understood or nobody told them, about, well, you got to have this kind of paperwork and you got to have your athletic clearance, and all of that stuff. And what I started doing, you know, the kids that I knew were going to certain high schools, and then maybe I was going to be coaching them or something, that were in intramural, and I was going to be coaching them in high school. I would tell them, I said, look, I had this one player. I said, you're going to need all of this here before they even. First, you got to go to the high school, find out who the tennis coach is, okay? And you got to get all of this paperwork and stuff in before you even try out for the team. So I'm saying that to say this: um, a lot of the kids, if they don't prepare them or somebody tell them, these kids are not going to go and ask any questions. And I found that kind of like it. Now look, and I played basketball, man. I mean, before I got on the court or anything, all of my stuff had to be in order, stuff like that. So I think, I guess a lot of it goes back. Okay, if they're going to go to college, you got to learn this stuff. Particularly if you're an athlete. You got to learn this stuff. While you're in high school, what I need this, what do I need to do, what meeting, what paperwork I'm going to need. Some guys will go and they want to join a team, man, and it's like, okay, well, son, you need a physical. Well, what's a physical? Nobody told me. Well, I said, did you ask any questions? And they said, and the reason they didn't ask any questions, they didn't know what questions to ask.
I know
So,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
He when you 18 and you can, you know what I'm saying, you going to college, it's just some stuff you just don't know. Like,
yeah,
and he might be
Right,
scared to ask, or he might be waiting on somebody to tell him, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell you
he
everything.
right. Ain't nobody going.
yeah,
It's not a handbook to it. And
yeah,
y'all right.
It
It's
ain't
not a
even
handbook to it. But this is what it is, fellas. He right. We gotta be we gotta be proactive. I'm a
yeah.
high school coach. I'm
Okay.
preparing my kids now for college.
Hmm.
That's what you need to be doing. Hey, ain't no
Yeah,
coach finna put up. Ain't no coach. What I tell, ain't no coach finna put up with this. Ain't no coach finna put up with that. You can't just come in here and say I'm gonna do it my way or the highway. That ain't the way it's gonna work. You gotta understand it. But this is the biggest thing and why people are upset about NIL deals. Like Rob just told y'all, it's kids at 5 stars that's at Texas A&M that's ineligible. But when I'm making more money than my coach, what he finna tell me? It's
yeah,
the same thing in the NFL. Y'all get what I'm saying? When it
yeah,
comes down to your status with your money. So now when I got a bigger status than you got, what you finna tell me? I got the biggest booster. He giving me money. He taking care of me. He doing this, this, and this. And these boosters are telling these coaches that they got to play.
yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand that we are in a we're in a space now that we can't continue to give our kids excuses. We have to make them prepared,
Hmm.
but we can't continue to give them the excuses
Yeah.
because ain't nobody else in the world gonna give them excuses. Especially these black kids who they think people just handing them stuff to. So if we can't get him together right now, then we talking about Deion Sanders. If Deion Sanders, the person that's been the recruited, had a son that's being recruited, and now he's doing the recruiting, I can lay it down for you. So, Kermani, I know you want to play. And anywhere else, if Kermani would have came to Florida, he'd have played right away. If he'd have went to Miami, he probably would have played right away. You get what I'm saying? Because the money rules what's going on around here in the Sunshine State.
Yeah.
And the boosters run the rules.
Hey, Tennis Channel, the chat want to know, were you on Coach Hayes' show last night?
Yeah, yeah. I love Coach Hayes, man. That's my buddy, man. And Coach Hayes is funny. I listen to him a lot of times, and he sets up Chico, man. He set him up, and I always give him a little pushback, but I love the brother, man. He's cool. But he cut me off last night. He said something to me, and then he's the one. He got the button. You guys got the button, and so he cut me off. But yeah, I'm the same tennis channel. Yeah,
Okay. That they
yeah,
wanted to know. That's all. I just want to. That's what they asked. So, hey,
yeah.
Miss D Goddess.
Yeah, man. He's a good. He's very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. But man, the brother, and he asks these questions, and and when he answers, and he'll give you his answers, and it sounds like he's hating. It sounds like it's kind of like not hating. Then he wears the T-shirt. What's the T-shirt? What? Colorado. What is it? Colorado. What? Cold or something like that. I say,
Yeah.
man, come on, you can't wear a shirt like that. But I'm messing with him. I like to. I think he's a good brother.
Hey, Coach,
Yeah.
you from Florida?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said the boosters run the Sunshine State. So you saying, okay, so when it comes to like FSU and Charles Lester and these guys, like
Listen.
KJ
Oh
Bolden,
yeah, ain't no.
KJ
Bro,
Bolden in
listen,
Georgia.
in games
The
in
boosters run the
Gainesville,
South.
listen, in Florida, they have something called bull gators, right? In the
Yeah.
alumni. You got to be a bull gator, you gotta pay $500,000. They got over 50 members.
Wow.
So you
They
do
got
the
over
math.
members. Woo-hoo.
They got over 50 million. You do the math.
Now is that part of the collective?
No,
Is
no,
that,
that's
that
you got that's each person got to get that.
Oh, okay. So they
Each
get
person
money
got to
from the
donate
boosters and
500K.
the collective.
Yeah, I mean they got all kind of stuff. They got one person that can give a player some money.
Man, they got money coming in there. Dude. Yeah.
I mean, the South, the boosters run the South, man. That's just how it is in general. So every
We
school
gotta
like that
get
in
us
the
some
South,
good.
for the
We gotta
most
get us
part.
some good boosters at CU, man. We gotta get us some boosters in this thing, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that story. That
Yeah,
see you
please
got.
don't. We don't even want to go there. Let the
Yeah,
queen
I'm
talk
not
right
gonna
quick.
go there, but what I would tell you is CU
They
has
on the way.
people that got money in Colorado.
I believe that. I
I live in
believe that. Yeah.
Colorado.
I
I
believe
know
that.
what they got
Yeah,
and what they
yeah.
don't got.
I believe
They
that.
got. But hey, Miss D Goddess, how are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
Rob, why you got me up so late? You don't never come in this late.
Well, I'm
Don't
sorry.
explain. I already thank you for showing your face. We missed
I mean,
you. So while we're speaking on my
Always.
nephew, Marnie McLean, um, let's say some good things about Kamani. Can you all give me a replay of what he did well on last week's game? I'll start with Mr. Tennis Channel. Did you watch the game?
Oh yeah, he played really good last week. He did well. It wasn't throwing, it's kind of funny because it wasn't throwing nothing his way. Nothing. It was always going to the other side. And for some reason, they didn't challenge him at all. Very little challenge. So he did really good last week. I think he played most of the game. And so yeah,
Why wouldn't they throw his way though? Why do you think that was?
you got to ask the quarterback that. I don't know. Why was it? Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the word got out or something, but he wasn't challenged very much. They always went, and I don't know why they kept picking on Travis. That don't make any sense to me. But they were going to Travis side, and who else is on that side?
Well,
Uh
everybody in the chat know I don't really know football that well, but I will say that they didn't throw to Carmani's side because he did a great job and he locked it down well. They
okay.
decided to throw on Travis's side much. So to Carmani's um points to give him some reward, he did play a good game. We just didn't hear his name a lot, but to those who watched the game. So let's give him some grace sometime. He's a freshman. For those of us who went to college, we didn't get it perfect. And we have to learn how to give our children some grace. We get it right eventually. It's hard being a student, trying to maintain your grades, trying to live up to the Coach Prime standard. And we have to be very careful on how we get on this type of platform and speak publicly and say what our assumptions are about these children because now they are public figures. They're not professional athletes yet. And I just want to just keep us mindful of that as we love them and we want to watch them grow, but let's try to support them as well as they become great we want to see them right now, but he did have a great game, and I'm not hearing a lot about how good he played, even though the quarterback decided to not throw to his side a lot. When he did make plays, he made really good plays when he did make them.
He did, and he knows what comes with it. He he's a great kid for people that don't know him
Yeah.
and stuff like that. He's a great kid. He's just an introverted kid, so he's not really looking for the spotlight. He's just a kid that can play football very well, and he got the spotlight. But he he like she said, it's a lot of stuff that he has to grow up and learn. And sometimes when you're the man, people people don't there's necessarily when you got hanger-ons, you got people that don't want to tell you, hey, you got to do such and such and such and such and such and such. So he had to learn that. He had to learn that, and so he's learning. And the thing is, what I like I said at the beginning of the show is that once he started taking in what they were selling or what they was giving him, or the love that they were putting into him, you saw him start to reap the benefits, and that showed this weekend. It definitely showed this weekend.
And I'm looking for the shine. I want to see the shine because from some of the video I've seen of him, he's going to be a great player. I mean, he's going to be really, really good. So I'm waiting for the shine because I know it's going to be one of these games where he's going to break out. So, and what we were talking about earlier, we were kind of mentioning about a meeting that I thought he had missed, and not a meeting but an interview. And one of the other guys got on and he cleared up. We said, well, this is why he did this and this. So that's how we got into the conversation, you know, about commodities. So we started talking some things, and they were all positive. It wasn't nothing, negative about him or nothing like that. But like I say, he's gonna be a great player. He's gonna be a great player. I take nothing away from him. I mean, like, I'm waiting to see the shine. I want because I know he can and will do it. Make sense?
Tennis channel versus old school debate. Y'all tripping right now.
Versus who?
Tennis channel versus old school. They want to see you against old school.
Oh man, I like
Don't
old
st- hey, don't
old, old school's my
hey,
buddy, man.
don't bring Rob. Don't bring that up. Don't pop him up here. We here in here tonight.
I don't even know where old school at. That's what the chat said, man. I'm gonna leave that alone, man.
Old school is funny, man. He's
School
like,
be lit, man. Every time I come in old school be lit.
Say that
Oh
again.
yeah.
Nah, man. I'm leaving that alone. But moving on. How y'all feeling about the game against Washington State? How y'all feel?
the funny part about that, the quarterback for Washington State and Shakur, Brad, prime son. Oh, they worked out this summer a lot in Houston. So they know each other like really, really well. And that's what Prime was talking about when he was saying like, oh, our teams are almost compatible, because the style of the quarterback that the quarterbacks play are similar. And so I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think it's going to be I'm not making any predictions. I'm through with predictions this year. Mine don't fare out well anyway, but I think it's going to be a pretty good game. Should be a pretty good because the teams are very similar.
Yep.
You got
It's gonna
that?
be a
I
pressure. It's gonna be a
mean,
pressure. It's gonna be a good one because I believe he'll turn it over. So all we gotta do is just play a complete game like we did the last game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, coach.
basically what they saying is right. I mean, we just got to play a full three-phase game. We got to play offense, defense, special teams. We The offense looked better last week, and which I thought it was because I figured Pat Sherman was going to put a little of his spin on the offense. So we saw a little bit better of more what all kind of offense he likes to run.
Mhm.
Um,
For sure, he could.
the defense, we got to shore up some spots, but we know we lacking at the linebacker position, and there's no need for us to sit here and harp on it or put them kids down. We just lack at the linebacker position right now. Um, so like my brother said, if we can get a pass rush this week and put some pressure on the quarterback, and if the offense can put together drives, 5-6 minute drives, and get points, I like our chances. Um, We just got to stay patient. We got to stay patient. And one thing I know is Sherman gonna try to run the football. He gonna try to run the football.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
think
just
he'll
gonna
have
say
success
this:
running the football.
take all your emotions out the game and just see what happens. That's all. I said last weekend was the do or die game for this season. So this is it, right? You're gonna find out a lot about what's gonna happen and see you come Saturday morning. You
Yep.
better get it done. Cause come Saturday, at some point Saturday, you might see somebody up out of there.
What do you know that we don't know, man?
I know a bunch
Man,
of
Bob
things.
always know something, man.
I know a bunch of things now. Now
I
that I
know,
do
We
know.
I
Everybody knows
know,
something.
I know you do.
Look,
I know you
you can see
do.
it on his face.
we
You can
know
see it
it.
on his face.
We know what's. I mean, Saturday is gonna tell a lot. Gonna be some jobs taken, but nobody's leaving there without a smile on their face. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. The people that's leaving, they're not leaving there with under distress or under the rules like they've been fired. They're going somewhere where they're gonna be promoted and uplifted. So there's no need for nobody to feel bad for them. You get what I'm saying? And this ain't just started. This been in the works.
Yeah, this been going. This been going on for probably about like a close to a month. But I'm telling you, the people they want to see certain people go and this and that, you might get your wish. That's all I can tell you. But there's a lot of things that's gonna go on, and there's a plan definitely in place. It's just a lot of people just don't know it. So all I can just say to you is just
You saying
take your feelings and emotions
you saying
out of the game, and whatever
you saying
happened,
they might
let
go.
it happen.
Man,
You saying they
listen.
might go. So when we gonna find out when they coming though? That's what we want to know. When we gonna
When,
find out who
Well, you
coming?
can't. You technically
find
you
out who
gonna get.
who coming. I'm saying what you want to
But
know
we
when
ain't
who
gonna say no
coming.
name. We ain't gonna say
No,
no
we ain't gonna
name.
say
But
no
what
name,
I'm
but I'm
saying,
just saying
No,
what
he
you talking
didn't.
about.
He didn't say no name.
We ain't
okay.
gonna
So
never
let's
say no
say,
names on here.
you know what I'm saying. So if certain people going, we're gonna have people who replacing those people. You know, when
But
Oh
we
yeah,
see,
they
actually
here's
already
find
they
out
are
that they
they
going.
they
but
already
no, yeah,
they already hired. They already
yeah,
They
hired.
already
yeah.
in place.
We
Yeah,
the people
already in
the
place.
people that's leaving and the people that's coming that those decisions already been done, sealed, and wrapped. The
Okay.
only way something changed is if a certain one or two coaches get fired as head coaches, and now that might
Right.
shoot something.
That
But
might
outside of
that might
that,
change. Yeah.
it's pretty much a done deal. But you ain't gonna better hire nobody until you after you played your last game. So you got a whole nother week before you can even get something like that done. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
Once the season's officially over, you done played your football game. Then I mean that last football game. Then it's all hell
Hey,
can break loose.
this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you, bro. All you gotta do is watch some of the videos and watch some of these guys ain't left since they got there.
Mhm.
Since they got there, they ain't left. They been in Colorado. You see them in the videos. They just ain't left. So it's like they already there. They already know what it's finna be. They just waiting on the time.
And it's finna come. I'll say this: even if Colorado makes it to a bowl game, that does not mean some of these coaches will coach in that bowl game.
Oh, for sure, three of them won't.
For sure, three of them won't. Yeah, that's for sure.
Y'all cold. You know that. That's cold. That's cold blooded, man. Y'all can't
No,
tease
no.
us
I
like
mean,
that.
but no
And
tennis. But
and
for
I
real
and
though.
I, I know you. I know you can't just
But
the
listen.
ball
What I'm
stuff
saying
like
is,
that.
they go all the three that's leaving. They all evolving. Ain't nothing. The three that we talking about, they two of them getting head coaching jobs, and the other one, that's his homeboy, and he going with him.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. I got it.
Two of them getting head coaching jobs. Damn.
I
Yeah,
got it.
two of them getting head coaching jobs. Huh?
So other than that guy, I don't know who else would be getting a head coaching job though.
You gonna
Other
be
than
surprised.
You'll be super.
You gonna be.
It's
Hey, listen. It's gonna be the person. Hey, listen. This is what I'm gonna tell you. It's the person that get talked about the most. It's gonna be it's the person on the Colorado staff that get talked about the most that people feel should be fired. He gonna be a head coach, and we ain't talking about
well,
the other one.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm saying.
leaving things alone,
I know who
man.
that one is. I know who that one
You
is, but I don't
you
know who the other one is.
you
Hey,
know what? You know what?
let
I
me.
can't wait to see. I can't wait to see
I can't.
Warren Sapp when he get in there. That's gonna change everything, dude. When Sapp
Yeah,
comes
is
through
he actually
next year,
coming though?
dude, that's
Huh?
gonna
He gonna come. I don't know if he actually
he's
coming.
gonna set the tone for that defense.
You don't think? What'd you say? Say that again, bro.
When Sapp comes through,
No,
Warren
no, I'm
Sapp.
talking about. He said. I thought, bro said I don't think he coming. You said you don't think he coming.
Oh, he's coming.
Ain't
Oh,
no
he's
doubt
coming.
about it.
Oh yeah, he's coming. He's almost finished, got his credentials and everything. He's coming. That's why you don't hear a lot from him right now. He's working on those credentials, bro. Once he gets that paperwork done, he's in there. And you talking about a change on that defense, man. I watched Sapp play, man, for years. That dude's vicious, man. Vicious.
But here's what I push back to people, right? And I said this to somebody earlier. Personnel versus coaching. You can take it for however you want to take that, right? If you don't have the personnel, you can only coach to certain things, right?
Facts. Facts.
And a lot of people forget about that. You can coach your butt off, but you don't have the personnel to go beat whoever's in front of you. That's just a matter of what it is. Now, what happens when that person gets the personnel? He didn't change his coaching. He just got better personnel. And so, how can you really grade what these coaches really can do if they ain't got the personnel? It's kind of tough.
Hey, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
But
Bill
what but
Belichick.
but what with what we had this year, do you believe that the coaching was adequate? For what we put
Yeah,
on the field this year, from what we've done, you think the coaching was adequate?
I think it was adequate because you have to understand the style of play. Sean Lewis. Sean Lewis believes that his scheme, he's going to run his scheme regardless of the personnel. When he obviously probably should have went with what he had as personnel wise. But when they lost three guys on the offensive line that weren't going to be able to play that they thought were going to be starters, that hurt them. Like I don't think O'Boyle was a bad coach. I just think he had to coach what he had. Yes, two of the kids were for Kent State. But one of them was a real good ball player. BB didn't pan out like we thought he was gonna pan out. But
Yeah.
but most college teams have 20 offensive linemen. We had 11. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh our secondary was never healthy. They were just never healthy. And our linebacking core, you had to move TW to linebacker. That tells you just how inadequate the linebacking core was. So we have to I think people just think that it's easy to bring in 86 new kids and it's just gonna happen like that. It's not.
Yeah.
So I think these guys did a damn fine job in certain places. I think they
Yeah.
they they they, they messed up in some spots.
I
You
think so
can't
too.
do no
I
better
think
than
so.
they did. Shit. I
But
mean,
what I'm telling you is when you are offensive coordinator and you looking at your play sheet, your offensive line ain't blocking, your play sheet look real slim.
Particularly when you get people hurt. Particularly when people get hurt and you don't have any replacements for those people. Yeah. Wow. It's tough being a coach, man. I coach basketball and tennis. That's it. Football in junior high school. I played football in junior high school. That was it. Them boys was hitting too hard out there. Now I'm a lot bigger now, but they was hitting hard out there. It was hitting hard, even in junior high school. But yeah, yeah, this is good. It's good, good stuff.
Right. I have a question. What is this conversation about the condition of the field? I thought the field was up to par. Are they? What's going
I
on with that?
think, I think, I don't know how if that's hard, if that's something that's hard to change or not, but they need to go to turf. They be slipping all over
Mm.
that field. They be
I'm not
slipping.
gonna.
So Rob, what do they need to do to the grass to make it to where they just not slipping all over the place? Like it just seems like it's just terrible out there. Something I don't know what's going on.
You know what? I'm gonna answer this on take that moisture, take everything out of it. They need to not hire anybody from the Broncos staff
Facts.
from the fielding because if you notice, if you watch the Broncos play when they play at home, they got the same issues you got. I wonder why. Look at the grass.
They need to get a better ground school or something. They got to.
Don't worry.
Well, you
Don't worry. We find folks
'Cause
immediately after the
the
yeah.
season.
field be looking good when they start. It be all green and they done painted it up. But as soon as they get to playing on it, man, it be all dirt. It be all crazy. It be everywhere.
It's because they all they doing is just throwing dirt and
Right. All they doing is throwing dirt in the spots where they feel like it's messed up. So it's not
yeah.
like they're really fixing it or putting more grass there. They're just going out and getting dirt and throwing the dirt on the field and trying to pat it down, walk down or get the machine and push it and push over it. So then once them boys go out there and warm, like when you go out there and warm up, you be done mess the field up,
But
and then
they do the same thing to their practice fields. The practice fields look just like the game day fields.
Hmm.
except for the indoor facility, that's the only one that don't get messed up like that.
Well,
Because
that's because it's turf on the inside. But
Yeah.
when you look at their practice fields and when Bucky show y'all everything what they do, the dude take the bucket, take it out, throw the dirt out.
hmm
They do the same thing to the game day field.
and
It needs to be resodded and stop hiring people from the Denver Broncos fielding crew. And you won't have this problem.
cause D the God is if you be watching the games, it just seems like it's at least 2 to 3 plays every game where we're about to have a big play. And soon as our running back might catch it or something, he gonna slip and fall. There's nobody around him, and it just be
Now,
like, go ahead.
now for me personally, I'm like depending on what type of turf you're talking about. Because some turf, like AstroTurf, I'm good with, but like regular turf,
I'm not sure.
I don't not too fan of it.
I'm talking about now. I know turf is not good. Specifically for like athletes with them tearing their ACLs and stuff. I'm specifically talking about whatever Oregon field is. Oregon got the best of the best. I think they got the best turf that
Yeah,
you
they
can
got
get.
that. They got that super padded cushion turf on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that would be good, but obviously not natural grass probably be best. But they just need to learn how to keep it up.
So, can we say that Jimmy slips and misses the ball because of the condition of
No, no,
the right
No,
no,
field?
no,
Is that
no.
I ain't even
Uh,
about to let you
Absolutely
get
not.
out with that one. Though.
Absolutely
I
not.
ain't even gonna
Absolutely,
let you finish that.
absolutely,
Misty Goddess,
absolutely.
I'm gonna blame it on the turf. Okay.
Mrs.
No,
Goddess. I
I'm gonna
love
go
you,
with her.
but I
I'm gonna
ain't even
blame
about
it
to
on
let
the
that one
turf.
fly. There,
we can't even do that.
I ain't
Absolutely
even
not.
about to let that one fly.
Absolutely not.
I
Nah,
I tried.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
What?
You tried to get away with that, but no,
hmm
we can't. When that thing hitting you in your hands and you dropping that thing,
You just drop it.
yeah, you dropping that
Yeah.
thing. Now if he done been overthrown a couple times and stuff like that, so I give him that. And he had a couple of slips, but when that thing hit you in your hands,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the people I say that it hurt probably the worst is the running backs.
hmm
When they cut, soon as they cut, it's like they automatically like it's like a sheet of paper underneath their feet and they just fall. In open space, nobody around them. Now the running backs, I get it, but Jimmy Horn, nah, I can't give you that one. He flat out just dropping the ball.
but I don't think he's a bad player. I don't. I still think
Oh
he's.
no, he's good.
I
He's
still think he's adequate. I think. Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell people. In the league, T.O. one of the best receivers. He had a lot of drops. At one time, he was leading the league in drops. You get what I'm saying? So we
good.
can't judge a kid off his drops. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting better. I think he needs to come back one more year. I don't think he needs to leave because I think that makes our receiving core a lot better if he comes back. But it's up to him.
Yeah, I think he need another year just to get comfortable. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I see is just a comfortability thing. Like, I mean, he just be so jittery and ready to get it in his hands that he just not thinking to secure it before he think about anything else.
He's so much faster than everybody. So
Mhm.
he's thinking about when I catch this thing, it's house call.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So with football and receiver, if you take your eyes off the ball for a split second, you can drop it. So you got to pick it back up. So it's kind of hard when you do it like that. And I think that's what he be thinking. I think he be trying to run before he get the ball.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what he
Yeah,
be trying
I
to do.
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? I've seen receivers drop a lot of passes in college and don't drop as many in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's,
You
it,
think it
it's
must?
weird.
You think it must be the money?
No, it ain't the money, but you got to understand that in the NFL, the offense is that's what people want to see. So the quarterback gonna have time to throw the ball. So it's not like that in like they don't care about college. Well,
No, I'm
I ain't gonna
talking.
say
I'm
that.
talking about in the NFL because they're paying you to catch that ball. That's all you got to do
Yeah,
is catch the ball. Look, we're gonna pay you so much,
but what
just
I'm
catch it.
but what I'm telling you is most of the time the DBs can't really rough the receiver up. I think what it's a 5 yard cushion.
Yep.
Yeah.
The quarterback got all day. You can't hit him in the face. You can't touch him. So it's a little more.
Glorified 707.
That's all. They're right. Glorified 707.
Yeah. Hey
I don't
guys,
even.
you know what I can't wait for? I can't wait till Wilkerson have his breakout day. Now I don't know if it's gonna come at the last few 4 games here, 3 or 4 games. But if it's gonna come next year, it's gonna be tough. I seen this boy. I mean, when he was at J State, I mean, he was a beast. For some reason, he haven't. I guess I'll say because maybe our line, the weakness of our line this year, but it's gonna be even tougher to see Wilkerson and what's the other guy? The guy from Houston, the other running back from Houston.
exactly.
He's gonna look. That boy gonna be a monster. He's gonna be a monster. So I'm wondering how much playing time even next year Wilkinson's gonna get. Because if you give Wilkinson give him a hole, he'll bust that thing out. I've seen him bust him out. I've seen him bust him out when you got the proper blocking and stuff. So
We
that's
all
gonna
have
that's
seen
gonna
him.
be it's gonna be tough next year.
We all have seen him bust it out. He just gotta get to the point where he can.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I mean,
They
the thing is they gonna be loaded back there next year because
yeah,
I don't think Hankerson's gonna leave. But McCaskill gonna be the man next year,
yeah.
and people need to understand that.
I think
Even
Savion ended up being the number two back. It's just Savion got there late too. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
those two having the springing together, that's gonna be their 1-2, and Dylan's gonna end up being pushed to the slot receiver or third down receiver or something like that. But it's gonna
Okay.
Savion Wilkerson and Alto gonna be the main two backs next year.
Yeah.
as they should.
Yeah. That'd be good.
They I just said they're gonna push Dylan Edwards to the slot, or they're gonna use Dylan Edwards in a different way next year than what they're using him this year.
right, right, he's definitely gonna be used different. If the offensive coordinator is the offensive coordinator, I think it's gonna be. Now that could change if a head coach gets fired, but if it's the guy we thinking about, he definitely gonna be used in the receiver slot type position.
Oh yeah. If it's I'm gonna say this, if it's this person that it's supposed to be, y'all might see more two running backs in the backfield too.
Mhm. Let me throw something out there at you. Hypothetically speaking, only hypothetically speaking, okay? Um, what do you think if it's? I mean, what about this thing that's going now? What about Sean Lewis and my man doing it together next year? You think that'll work? I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, you know.
Sean Lewis won't be there next year.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
He
be
won't
there.
be. He won't be there till he won't be. He'll be there long as the end of Friday night.
Well, that answers one of my questions. Okay, yeah. I was just, just thinking, because
He was. What people don't understand is he was not demoted, guys.
right,
Let's
right.
get. Sean Lewis was not demoted. If Sean Lewis was going to be there, if Sean Lewis wouldn't have had a head coaching opportunity, he would still probably be calling the plays right now. He was not demoted, guys. He has been offered a job. He's probably going to take this job. And Prime just got out in front of it and said, "Hey, okay, let's give this dude a chance and get him and get us acclimated to this. Because if we make a bowl game, you won't be here."
The only way he don't take that job if something else comes available from a university surprisingly firing a coach by the
Yeah,
end of this weekend.
yeah.
Hey Rob, I don't even think that's gonna help that. I think he want
No,
that job.
he locked in where he going. But yeah. What up, BZ?
Hey, what up, Rob? How you doing, man? I was
Hey,
gonna say, I think my boy Shadeur might lead this year.
He
Go
ain't
to that
leaving.
league.
He ain't
Ain't
going
going
Beasley,
he
nowhere.
ain't going
Beasley,
Sure
Bro,
ain't
nowhere.
going
on
nowhere.
his YouTube
Beasley,
channel, he posted last home
Beasley,
game, Arizona.
Beasley,
And
last
then
home
I
game of
started
the
Beasley.
seeing him
season.
pop up in more and more mock drafts, and he was off of a lot for like the last couple of months when Coach
Last
Prime
Beasley,
said
home game of the
Beasley,
He ain't
season.
go
Prime
home.
ain't gonna let
Beasley,
that boy go nowhere.
That's not Prime
Beasley.
decision though. He's his own man.
Yes, it
Prime
is.
ain't gonna let that boy go. I'm
That's
telling you.
still not
If you
Prime
believe that,
decision though.
Beasley, if you believe that, I got some land down here to sell you, boss.
You got your people who gonna be like, oh, he's his own man, this and that. He not going over. I'm just gonna tell you that now. It is what it is.
Nah,
You
he
might,
ain't going
you might
nowhere.
He
want to
wants to come. He wants to come out with Travis Hunter, guys. He
that's what
wants
I'm
to
saying.
come out with
If
Travis
he
Hunter.
come out with Travis Hunter, it's a zero
He wants to
percent
come
chance
out with
they go
Travis.
on the same team. 0%.
I didn't say
Bro,
He
nothing
didn't
they
say
about
that.
them
on the
going
same
to the
team.
same.
It's
I didn't say
it's
that.
But what if
hey,
he go this year and
Busy.
end up on the same
Busy.
team?
Let me just explain this to you. It's about finishing a mission that they set out for Travis Hunter together.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
yeah.
So if Travis Hunter wasn't at CU, he would have probably came out this year. But because they made a plan with Travis Hunter that Shadeur would be his quarterback his entire time there while he played with Coach Prime, that's the reason why he's staying. Other than that, he'll be gone.
And the way it's set up, I think he want to come back and really go crazy next year anyway. This ain't the season that he wanted to leave on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, we trying to win. We trying to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna go out on no 4-8, five, what is 5 and whatever. See, I don't think he would do that. Even if
And then you got to understand. You got Caleb, Bo Nix, Penix.
that's what I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
gonna
ain't
go
going.
top. He
What's
trying
the
to.
other boy name? The boy from Michigan. It's like five of them. It's like five of them.
You
So
talking about
I
JJ
just
from Michigan?
no. I'm thinking. So what's the other? May. What May play football at?
Drake
The
May,
dude.
North
UNC.
Carolina.
Drake May.
Yeah, it's just too many. It's just too many of them. You get what I'm
You got
saying? It's too
you
many
got
of them.
Caleb, Drake
Shadeur is the
May.
third quarterback on the board, regardless of who on
You
that board.
got
Shadeur is the third quarterback on
Penix.
that board.
You got
He
Penix.
what? Say that again,
He's
Beasley.
ranked.
He what?
He's ranked third on every QB big board.
He might be. He might be. But that changes between now and in April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
gonna
Play with
change
the
between
combine.
now and April.
Yeah,
It's gonna change between now and April. So ain't nobody got time
Not
for
too.
that.
It ain't gonna change too much. I say Jaden Daniels probably gonna come up some more. And
Jay,
that's it.
Next
you
year,
just saw what he did to Florida. You saw what he did to Florida. Oh, okay.
next year he gonna be top 2, guaranteed, literally.
Shador doesn't have a reason
Top
to
three.
go into the NFL right now. His dad even said like he doesn't want to be second to anyone. So he's gonna spend the next year making it his
If
best
he stay
in
this year,
college.
he going second to Drew Aller,
Say that
That might
again.
be so,
the
but
Penn State
it's
quarterback.
him financially to stay in college again because
Listen,
he makes enough money with his NIL.
what, and that's what I was.
NIL
That's
is
what I was saying.
endorsement. That's still just
It
endorsements.
does,
That's not a
but
base
listen to what
salary. You could
it
still make
doesn't
money on
matter.
top of that.
Okay, Yeah, that sounds good. But what she trying to get you to understand is your base salary ain't gonna be no more than 5 to 6 million. He make that right now.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
base salary
He
gonna
make
be
that.
about 8 to 12 million for a
No,
quarterback.
it's not, bro.
No, it's
No, it's
not.
not, bro. No, it's not, bro. They have a rookie wage scale. He's not gonna make no more than five. All he can sign a contract for is about 5 years, 25 million, maybe 27, 28. That's the most he can sign for, bro.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
the
not like the
past.
old days. It's not like the old days.
The
So
old days
why would I?
you can negotiate. Now you can't do that.
You see what he drive? You see what he driving now? What else? You like, bro? What we talking about? He doing what the pros doing right now. So what we talking about?
right now.
I ain't
He
got to
think
go up here and do all this. I can still go to class, still be here with my family and do all this. And I'm making as much as the rookie quarterbacks in the NFL. So what we talking about?
He making more than a lot of veteran quarterbacks.
I'm
Right.
telling you, you got no reason to leave.
I'm sure he still
Like
want to play in the NFL at the end of the day.
You really
He
don't
does,
think
everybody
but
That's his
wants to play
goal.
in the NFL.
I want
But
to. I want to
we
play in the NFL. Ain't gonna
ev-
happen.
everybody want to play in the NFL. He gonna still get there, Beasley. I can see if it was we talking about he ain't gonna get there. He's still gonna get there,
It's
Beasley.
so
Beasley. So
much.
what? Like what?
It's so much
What's
risk in staying another year though. Instead
well,
of coming
Beasley?
out
What is
this year, he's
I Beasley?
consistent
But
first round.
what is the point? What is really the point of him going to the NFL right now?
To start his
You,
legacy. What you mean?
but, all right, people. What I'm saying. All right, so you want to go play for the Arizona Cardinals? You want to go play for the
He's not
Chicago
going number
Bears?
one. He's not going number three. He would go between 15 and 19 to either Atlanta or New
he not
Orleans.
trying to do that. He
I,
not
I, I
trying to do
listen. One thing you can't don't get yourself caught up in those mock drafts, man. Don't do that
Please don't. Please
because
don't.
it'll
Not
They
going
fuck
over
you
changed.
Drake.
every time.
They're not taking him over Drake May. Them GM, come on, bro. They was talking about taking Will Levis number one until he started blabbing to his family, bro.
I'm
We know
I'm
what's
telling
going
you this
on.
right now, man. They would take Shadeur Sanders over Drake May.
No, they're not. No, the
Nah, all
Chicago
right, so
Bears
listen,
might take Drake
I'm
May
busy.
over Caleb
I'm gonna
Williams.
explain this. I'm gonna explain this in a better form for you. Who has the most draw effect, Shadeur Sanders or Drake May?
They don't care about none of that. They drafting a quarterback to
All
win
right.
games.
If you don't
Beasley.
think that a billion
Beasley.
dollar owner care about
Beasley.
that, you crazy.
Beasley. Beasley.
Look,
For
you want
real?
the hard worker or you want the arrogant dude? That's what they gonna say. I mean, Shadeur is pretty arrogant. I'm just saying, a GM in
Listen,
them positions, most of them GMs don't look like me and you. They don't understand
Beasley.
the arrogance that Shadeur plays
Beasley,
with.
you're not
So
you're
I'm
not
just saying,
listening.
You're not
You're not
listening.
listening.
You're not
What pays
listening
the
to
bills at the end of the day,
what they
Beasley?
trying to say.
What pays the bills at the end of the day?
The revenue, the money that you finna bring in. So you
Do
want
we
Drake May or you want Shadeur Sanders?
I want
guess what?
That's
Me personally, I want Shadeur, but you feel me?
Okay,
I'm
you
not
okay.
in
just
charge
answered.
of it. I seen Mitch Trubisky go over Patrick Mahomes, and I've been on and Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Like, come on, bro.
Look at the last
I wouldn't
previous
be
drafts.
like,
I'm telling you this for a reason. If Shadeur Sanders was to come out, I promise you they would take Shadeur Sanders because of Deion Sanders over Drake May.
Deion Sanders don't play on that field that quarterback Shadeur does. It wouldn't be. It would be because Shadeur is a good
I
quarterback.
don't
Why
care
they would
what you're
take him
talking
over that?
about. Deion Sanders controls the situation.
No, he
Yep.
don't. He's not the GM.
All
He
right,
could. He could.
all
All right.
right,
He could say, "All right, I don't want
all right.
Shadeur
Watch,
playing for this
watch what
team.
happens.
Trade my son." You
Hey,
could
hold
say
Hey,
that.
on, Beasley.
I'm sure he could do
Beasley.
I
that.
just
Beasley.
want you to sit back
Beasley.
and watch what happens.
Hold on, Rob. Beasley. Beasley, you saw what the Mannings did?
Yes, I know what Eli Manning did.
Okay, so you think Deion Sanders can't pull that off?
I'm sure he can.
Okay then. So what we talking about?
And what did Manning do?
Yeah, what did Manning do?
He got
Oh, he
traded
told
from
them
the
people
Chargers
he
to the
told them he told them
Giants, and they
people
traded
if he told them
what's his
people he
name?
wasn't gonna play for him. When they drafted Eli, he told them he
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
gonna play
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah,
Chargers.
They
yeah.
traded him for Phillip Rivers or Drew Brees. Was Phillip Rivers?
No, it
It
was
was one
Phillip
of them.
Rivers.
Yeah, it's Phillip
It was
Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. So they told him when they drafted him, we won't play. We'll sit out and whatever, but we won't play for that
We
team.
won't sign. We not playing, so you might as well trade him.
I mean,
So what? So
That'll
that's
just
what I'm
pump
saying. So what?
Shadeur draft stock more than anything. I mean, he'll just get passed on to the team that want to take him because Shadeur's not a can't miss quarterback.
That ain't
I'm
what we
talking about.
saying, man.
I'm talking about
That
like
ain't what we
drafting
talking
wise.
about. We talking about the revenue. You like let's see who needs who
You
need to
talking
make
about
some
like
money.
jersey sales and everything.
Yeah, we talking about ticket sales. We talking about you automatically probably go from if you ain't selling out your arena, you probably gonna sell out your arena when you get Shadeur Sanders. You
You
probably your
guaranteed
ticket
to have
sales
more
gonna
national
go up.
games. It's gonna
Right, you're gonna
guarantee
be
more
put on
national
TV.
games.
Right.
He need to go to New Orleans or Atlanta, and they both got their first round picks this year. Right in the range he might go. I'm
Bro,
just saying.
I'm telling you this right now. Shadeur Sanders came out, he's gonna be a top 5 pick. I'm
No,
telling you
he's
this right
not.
now.
Not this year. Not this year.
If he
Next year
came
he
out
is.
this
Where he
year,
going
he would
next
be a
year?
top 5 pick. I
No, he
promise
wouldn't.
you he would.
Do you know
Give
the
me the
top
top.
5 players in this draft?
Go
All
ahead,
right.
give them to me. That's what I was finna. Hey, hold on. Go ahead and give it to him, Beezy. Give it to us, Beezy.
The number one
Top
player in
five
this
for this year.
draft, Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., the Penn State out of the offensive lineman out of Penn State, the edge rusher out of UCLA, and then Joe Out, Drake May. Them is all players they would for sure take over Shadeur Sanders. Them is 7 players I know for a fact they're going top 7.
Hey, busy. Was
I
it?
ain't hear Caleb Young name. I ain't heard Caleb Williams name. Downtime.
I
Where
said
Caleb
Caleb
going?
Williams first.
He
I
said
No,
said
he
you
said
Caleb
him
first.
didn't.
first. He said him first. He said
Oh,
him
you did.
first.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's what I'm gonna say to you, busy. What goes off the draft board first?
Quarterbacks if it's a good class.
It don't matter.
No,
It
no,
don't
it
matter if
don't.
it's a good class, bad
Mister,
class, whatever.
the
It don't
Quarterbacks
first
don't
pick
matter.
always
normally.
go first.
Hey, how many drafts that been?
I mean, you could see edge rushers go first. You could see
Bees, that ain't what I asked you.
elite quarterbacks.
When the last time you not seen a quarterback go first?
When Kenny Pickett was the first quarterback drafted in the first round at 20, that was the last time.
Say that again, Bees.
What was that, 2 years ago when Kenny Pickett was the only first round quarterback?
That was when it was a defensive end got picked. But when you normally look at a draft, I don't care
When
how
you
you
got
feel about
quarterback, when you got quarterbacks coming out like this, that it's gonna be a quarterback. The quarterback probably gonna be the first 2 pick.
No,
possibly the first
no.
3.
First 2 for sure. Drake May and Caleb Williams. But after that,
Drake May gonna get picked second, dog.
yeah, he is. I don't know what you
Not
think.
nah,
I don't
dog.
know who you think Drake May is. If he plays good these next 2 games, he's
It
going
don't
number
matter
2,
if
and it's
it's a
gonna be a
bust about it,
question. He go
dog.
number 1. You not
You
know
seen
what
Penix
they
play?
love Drake May.
Bro.
You
They
seen
love
Penix
him.
play?
Bro,
You seen Penix play?
I know what Penix looks like. You know what they're gonna say? He
Penix
has
going before Drake, man.
injury questions and
It
he's
don't
a
matter.
little older.
Penix
I
going before
like
Drake.
Jaden Daniels.
No.
I like Jaden
oh man,
Daniels.
come on,
Yeah.
dog.
No.
All right. He's only 22. He could do everything. Let him
I
develop
listen.
at the right time.
You want me to tell you what's gonna happen to James Daniels, and I don't even want to put this on his spirit.
Bro, why y'all gotta hate on my Cali boys, bro?
I'm not hating on him, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If you think you're gonna come to the NFL and do all that running, you're gonna get folded up like a pretzel.
He just gotta gain some weight. He fast.
Man,
That boy
I don't
fast.
care about you. Hey, listen, they're gonna eventually catch up to you. Ask Mike Vick.
He faster than Anthony Richardson?
Who
No.
just said Shadeur is 3rd round? What team have you scouted for? Sounds stupid.
You don't even Beezy, you don't even have to answer questions like that.
And what I'm telling you is like this. If Doors to come out, I promise you, he's gonna be in the top 5.
He's not top 5. Next year, maybe.
He
Not
top
this
5
year.
this year. He top 5 this year, top 5 next year.
Nah.
He's
I'm gonna keep it a
gonna be
band
top
with you,
5.
bro.
You
I'm
know
gonna
why,
keep it like
BZ? You know why? He's gonna get more credit for playing
Hold
behind a
on.
bad
Y'all
offensive
see
line.
y'all see my dog just pulled up. Tell him, Jonas. Tell him, Jonas.
What's up? What's up, OG?
What's happening, Jonas?
What's the word, man? Jaden Daniels faster than Andy Richardson, coach.
No, I don't believe that.
All
Bro,
right,
he was
so
the fastest person on the field Friday on Saturday. What you
I
talking
know
about?
I seen that, but you ain't must see Anthony Richardson in a minute. That boy can move and he
We
I don't
legit.
know.
Hey, we a
hey
legit
That boy
Jonas.
can
fofo.
move.
Jonas,
Hey
we a
Jonas.
legit fofo, Jonas. We a
The
legit
question.
fofo, Jonas.
Hey
I don't
Jonas.
think Daniel's running no 4.3. Daniels ain't running no 4.3.
Bro, he
That
was the
ain't going.
fastest player
That
on
ain't
the
going.
field, bro.
He going about
Hey
4.4.
Jonas. The question
You
was
gotta think
right.
about it. When the quarterback run, it gets you off. You know, You ain't
Hey,
expecting
Jonas,
that.
I'm
What the
about to ask
question
you the same
Why
was?
he look
question.
like that?
Jonas, I'm about to ask you the same question as Beezy. Do you think if Shadeur came out this year, he would go to top 5?
No.
Nah, not this year.
Okay. Do you think Drake
You
May
got,
will
you
be
got,
picked?
you look, you got Caleb. You got the dude from UCLA. You
That's
got
cool. Do you think so? Here's my next question. Do you think Drake May will get picked before Shadeur?
this. If he came out this year, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
You what?
If Drake May and Shadeur came out this year, I think they'll take a chance on Shadeur for to go with Drake.
You think they
Do
not
you think
taking
that
a
would be tied to his dad
6'4"
though?
white boy? Come on.
It don't
Like,
matter, bro.
What do you
are you
mean it
taking
don't
a chance?
matter? Do y'all
It
know who
don't,
these people are?
bro. Listen, if that dude was the clear for the draft, he would instantly
Bro,
jump
y'all
Drake.
be forgetting they bias, bro. Y'all act like they bias don't exist no more. You seen what they
Okay.
tried to do to CJ Stroud?
You gotta
Bro,
think.
it's you talking about Shadeur Sanders, bro. We ain't talking about your. All right,
And
go ahead.
Shadeur is arrogant. They gonna bring up the watch, the lifting up the watch, the overly arrogant. They're gonna bring up all of that, bro.
They
You
They're
know,
not
gonna
I
gonna
compare
like
bring
him
it.
to
none
his
of that.
Me
dad.
personally, I like it. It's must see TV. But they gonna bring that up and try to make it seem negative. I'm
The
just
NFL
saying.
don't care nothing about that. They finna start
Yes,
posting that.
that's crazy.
We
Yes,
need
they
to declare
do.
for the
Yes,
draft.
they do. When you
Listen,
play for quarterback, yes, they do.
And they're
I'm
already trying to build him up. You see the way that they're defending him, talking about all the sacks that he takes and everything else. Like, plenty of people in the
That's
league
just
take
Bro,
facts.
sacks and continue to execute.
he'll be
That's
a
not a
perfect
reason.
quarterback for a bad team.
Yeah.
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 And think about it.
Drake
If you
may
go
go to a
this year,
bad team. Listen, Drake may go to a bad team. They're gonna be worse.
If they want to be a bad team forever, yeah, take Shadeur at that point. But
hold
like,
on,
you're not
Ho
going to
ho
turn it
ho
around
ho
with
ho
him.
hold on,
ho ho
hold on,
ho ho
hold on.
ho ho. Say that again.
If you want to be a bad team forever, go ahead and
How
take
you
that
feel?
man.
How you
He's
feel
not
that?
a CJ Stroud. He's not about to turn around a franchise. You stick him in Arizona right now, and they're going to continue to be a bad program.
yeah, I
No,
believe that
no,
too.
Is that
no,
simple? Yes, it is. What?
I believe that
no,
too.
Why no?
I
Why
believe
no?
I believe
no.
certain teams Shador go to would be good, like Atlanta or New Orleans. Them the two best places for him.
Yeah, but
Cause
at
they
that
have
But
point, is
skill
he really
hold on,
position.
good?
hold on,
Like,
hold on.
right? Like, he's
You
out there
can't
playing with
Atlanta
Chris
and New
you
Olave,
can't
Orleans
one
have
of
compare.
the
skill
best
Hold
position.
on,
receivers.
you can't compare organizations, right? Because if you look at New Orleans as a franchise and the Falcons as
Yes.
a franchise, they're gonna do things way different than what they do in Arizona. Their franchise as a whole
Way
is like
better.
Chicago. They don't never do anything right as they supposed
Arizona.
to.
The Saints haven't been bad with a somewhat hurt Derek Carr. Like, at that point, like, they can pretty much make any quarterback work. So saying that Shador will be
You seen
good
what they
there
did
is
with
saying
James
more
The
about the
Winston?
Saints,
Saints
listen, the Saints got
program
a
than
top five
him.
No,
skill
no,
position,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no,
Yes,
no.
yes, yes. They're
Listen,
5-5.
out of
They're
all the
first
teams
in
in
the
the
NFC
league,
South.
Hold on,
There's a
hold on,
lot of
hold
teams
on,
that
hold
are way
on.
worse.
listen,
Go,
out of
go,
all the
hold on. Go
teams
ahead,
in the
Tiffany.
out of all the teams in the NFC, the Saints have like other than the Eagles and 49, the Saints got the best skill position, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Other
Tiffany.
than the
I
Eagles
want
and
to
the
hear your point.
49ers,
Go ahead.
listen, other than the Eagles, you would put any quarterback on the Saints and
But it's
they
still
gonna
it takes a
Yep.
good quarterback to get all those weapons involved, and I think Shador can do that better than Derek Carr at this point in his career.
But is that who we're
bro,
really
the Saints
comparing
got
him
5
to?
losses. They
Like, is
5
he
losses
No,
really
I
that
now.
said
It's
great?
all the
no. I
games.
said that's who he could. I said he could do better than him. I'm not
Look,
comparing him to
the
him.
Saints
I
got 5
compare
losses
Shador to
this
like
year.
Joe Burrow.
The Saints The Saints got 5 losses this
Yikes.
year. All their losses come in the games with Derek Carr get hurt.
Did you say yikes?
Hey,
Yeah, I
hold
said
on,
yikes. I
hold
said
on, right
yikes
quick.
about the Shador Joe Burrow comparison. That's a stretch.
What?
So
What?
How you doing?
so
How you doing,
so
Tiffany? Welcome to the show.
you
This is your first time calling up, so I just
yeah yeah yeah.
Hi,
I just want
You
sorry.
to.
sound it
Next week,
sounded to me
y'all.
like you
I
trying to
know I
say
just came in here
Shador a
guns
bum.
blazing.
Yeah, you sound like you trying to say
My
Shador gonna
bad.
be a bum or something.
She said Joe
I
Burrow.
definitely don't think he's gonna be a. I wouldn't say bum. That's just like, I feel like he's not gonna be a bum, but he's definitely not a top quarterback in the league, and I don't think he'll ever be a
Oh
top
my!
competitor in the league.
You know
Well,
CJ
you
Stroud.
look at
The people just like you were saying CJ Stroud wasn't gonna be good. I promise you. They play
Whoa,
so
whoa, whoa.
similar. They play so similar.
No,
But y'all gonna
no. But
see.
here's the difference. Here's the
Y'all gonna
difference.
see.
Name me 3 good quarterbacks right now in the league from the Pac-12.
What? That don't mean nothing.
It
That don't.
does. It
CJ
really,
Stroud came
really
from
does.
Ohio State. Name another good quarterback besides CJ Stroud out of Ohio State that's good. That don't mean nothing. They're different people.
I didn't say the school. I said the conference.
Alabama have a good quarterback all the time in college. They don't never
You
get to
said
the NFL and do nothing.
What are you
oh my
talking
god.
about? Tua played at Bama. Jalen Hurts
Who
played at Bama.
no,
Like those are
they don't.
two good
We not.
quarterbacks.
Hey, listen. Bama can't claim to. Can't claim Jalen Hurts. He played for Oklahoma. He
Yeah,
got benched.
yeah.
That's fair.
So
I got
we
mad love for the Big 12. That's what my comment was that made me pop in here, actually. Like,
So
I
so
think conferences do matter. I think being able to look at
how
something. How does it
how
not? Because the sort of
Hey,
defenders
hey,
that you're
you want to know
playing
what's
up
crazy? What she
against,
said about the
like coverage,
Pac-12,
like you can be
what she
way
said about
more.
the Pac-12 quarterbacks just threw me off because it is kind of true though.
It is
I
true
mean,
because if you think,
she
but and
right,
he's saying it
but
doesn't matter, but it
she
does matter. You can be incredibly
where
accurate when you're playing
Alabama win
against
national championships all the time with
when you're
them
playing
boys.
against mid
Them boys ain't
cornerbacks. Your numbers are going to
nothing
look
in the
better.
league. Them
Your
people up
numbers
there
are going to
doing
look better.
commentary. The people up there
You,
doing commentary now. All them
what? I
boys won
thought
that championship,
I
except for
guess what
Tua
she's
and
football is
saying,
Jalen
under
Hurts.
some.
Y'all, so here's
You
my
all right,
question to
Ray?
Tiffany.
Cover your mouth. When you
Hold
talk,
on,
cover your
hold
mouth.
on. Here's my question to Tiffany. Right?
mm-hmm.
How many quarterbacks would you say was good in the Pac-12?
Actively today,
No, yeah, it
probably
just
just Bo Nix, honestly, and I think he's built a little different.
Huh? You think
You
Bo Nix
saying
is the
Bo Nix?
what?
You say Bo Nix the best quarterback in the Pac-12?
Yeah,
Oh
Oh
like
man,
my
and I'll stand on
god!
that. And I'll stand on that.
over
I would
Penix,
stand
over
on that.
Caleb,
I
He
would say
over
it's
can't
really
throw
Shador.
close.
over
I would say
40
it's close between him
yards.
and Caleb.
He can't
I
throw
will say
over
it's
40
close between him and Caleb. I will say it's close between him and Caleb. But here's
yards.
where I make the difference, right? I would rather have a quarterback that puts up great numbers and wins games than a quarterback that puts up incredible numbers and doesn't and is
so
like
you
neck and
trying to
neck with
tell
Do you
me?
know
Arizona.
why Bo Nix is so good? That
Why?
So you put
roster.
Bo Nix behind
That
Colorado
roster.
offensive line? He don't look
Please
good.
don't come at me with rosters. They got
hold
Travis
on,
Hunter in Colorado.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
hold
Stop
on.
it.
bro. What you
If
think
Bro,
he
talking
can't
about
if
one
he can't
player?
succeed with Travis Hunter, what makes you think he's gonna pop off in
Oh
Arizona
my
or
god.
wherever? Like
He don't have no
what?
O
All
line.
right, so
Hey,
so my,
Neither
don't
my,
does
say
my
Sam
listen.
Howell, and Sam Howell's still one of the top three quarterbacks in the league. I need a better excuse than that.
He has Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy. Sam Howell is a product of Eric Bieniemy.
Hey,
And,
that
and
same
Shador
argument you
has his
making.
dad. Shador's getting private trainings with Tom Brady. All of the different things that other college
You're a
quarterbacks aren't
hater,
getting
bro.
access
Hey,
to,
look,
and this is where
that
he's
same
performing at.
argument you making is the argument they made against Patrick Mahomes in college. He put up numbers and didn't win games.
I went to
Hey,
Texas Tech, so I know
you
what
put
that man can
Shador on
do.
that
He has
Oregon
been a
team
great quarterback
on everything.
forever.
They beat
Like,
Washington. They win a
But
national.
he
They win
wasn't
a
getting
national.
wins though.
yeah,
hold on,
but he
time out,
wasn't.
time
But
out,
okay,
time
but
out,
here's
time
where,
out, time out, time out, time out. Tiffany, you said you went to Texas Tech.
yeah,
What year did you go to Texas Tech?
2015. Are you trying to figure out if I know somebody?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a reason.
oh,
That's all.
never mind. Yeah, I
What's
know.
the
So
reason?
you been rolling. You been talking to
My
law.
homeboy. My
Oh
homeboy.
God!
You been talking to law. You must have been talking to
What?
the law.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you law dog. You know what we talking about. No, no,
I,
no, no, no.
I was like,
So
hold
yeah.
on, wait a minute.
So
She
he
tried to
sent
slip that
somebody else up
past.
here
Like, hold
tonight.
on, I didn't hear that. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold
I shouldn't let that slip, but I mean, I be arguing with him left and right, and he told me I had to pop in here and chat with y'all, and I saw y'all talking, and Breezy was talking some stuff for real, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get in the mix.
But you just said Bo Nix was the best quarterback in the Pac-12.
And
That's
I put him very close
blasphemy.
to Caleb. I gave my respects, right? I
He's
didn't say that
25
the
years
difference.
old.
He's not 25 years old.
He's 24, about to be 25 years old.
Is he really that old?
Yeah, he's an
Yes.
old man.
This
He's
is
an
his
old
seventh
man.
Yeah,
year in college
he's super
football.
old.
Huh.
He
He's
really
super
might be the
old.
oldest
I
quarterback in
mean,
the
hey, look,
country.
that's what
Yeah.
they said about
He's
Brady.
played
That's
the
what they said
most
about Aaron
games out of
Rodgers.
any player in college football history.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Right?
And he
Why does
still
that
got
make a
3
difference with
games
the way
left.
that these roughing the passer rules are now? They're not taking hits like they used to. Quarterbacks are way more protected. So if he's accurate, we could put him behind a somewhat solid O line. I feel good about that.
He's gonna be a 5th round pick, 3rd round at the
Right.
most. And
You're
you talking
Fact.
bugging.
about
You're
and
Fact.
you
tripping. He's the reason why
what?
Shador is not coming out right now. You don't think? Please don't be
What?
mistaken. Shador's decision to stay in college and that coming out mid-season with the
It's not based
It
off
has
those numbers.
nothing to do with these quarterbacks. He's 3rd on the big
it
board. On
absolutely
everything on
he is
every
not
big
third
board.
in quarterbacks in college
Oh
unless you're
my
talking about probably heck, is he up there in passing yards? He's probably top 5, but he's definitely not top 3. He's definitely not top 3. Not when you got Jaden Daniels in the mix. Not when you got Bo Nix in the
Yeah,
mix. Not when you got
the
Caleb
last
Williams
3
in the
games
mix.
he
Like,
had, his last 3 games ain't been good games.
who's?
Hey Rob.
Shadeur.
Hey
Would
Rob.
you
I
have
Yo,
would you have good games behind that offensive line?
Hell no.
But
So
hey,
that's
why is
what
that
I'm
an
saying.
excuse? Look at some people that
What you
didn't
mean?
produce
What?
behind them
Who else got a line like that?
in college or in general.
Man, who else got a line like that putting up numbers like Shadeur put up?
Sam Howell, and he puts up better numbers with a
Did
way
you not just hear that
worse.
man say, Eric? Do you see what Eric be be doing?
And
Okay,
you bringing up the
but again,
NFL too,
when
which
you
his
go to
online
that, then
ain't
I'm
as
going to look
bad as
at you and
Shador
say he
online.
has
If you
Deion
talking about
Sanders.
competition wise,
hold on. Let her talk. Let her talk.
I'm going to turn around and say, okay, if you're going to blame it on coaches, then you got to look at everybody else. Like, look at the private training he has access to and look at who his dad is. You can't tell me that that doesn't make a difference, especially when you're going up against schools like Arizona. Look at their coaching
What
staff.
his dad?
Like, out of all
Deion
of
played quarterback.
in the Pac-12, outside of Lincoln Riley, Deion Sanders is the best head coach. And is
no,
that simple?
Dan Lanning is the best coach
You
in
would
the
take Dan
Pac-12
Lanning
right
over
now.
Deion Sanders if you had the
I
opportunity?
would take Dan Lanning over Lincoln Riley right now.
I
If
mean,
you're
I
talking about right
personally
now, at
probably
this
would,
very
but I'm
moment,
saying
right
like
now.
the average fan, you and I share a lot of similar opinions and different things. So like, you're probably not the best person for me to debate with,
Who?
Breezy. But
Who you and? Are you talking about the man that
Why
came on?
you
You
why
talking
are
about the
you
person that
talking about
came on here?
Shador is in the
You,
first round pick though?
you
That's
talking about the
crazy.
person that came on here and
not
said that
this year.
USC was gonna beat Notre Dame and they were going to the national championship? That's what you
Because
agreeing with?
look at what's happening across the league. Like seriously, look at the
Man,
quarterback position. You got people
Breezy
like
said
Josh
Lincoln
Dobbs
Riley was a Hall
balling.
of Famer.
People
That's
like
what
No,
you
I
want to
didn't.
agree?
That
different
was
things.
that was TB. Hey, Jonas, don't put them words in my
No,
mouth.
Nah, you said
that was no. You said that.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that, Breezy.
No. I
No,
said
that was
he's
TB.
a
That
good
was
coach.
TB.
Oh, okay. We let you slide then, Breezy.
Y'all need to
But
take
you did
Shadeur out of
no,
that,
but
man. Because Prime ain't gonna let Shadeur go nowhere. Y'all need to take Shadeur out of there.
I
Prime
ain't
ain't gonna
lying.
let that
I
boy
wouldn't
go.
be mad at him if he
I
did
wouldn't
leave
even I
though.
wouldn't even talk about
Thank
that.
you. He need to leave.
I wouldn't be
Did
mad at
y'all
him if
not
he
see his
did leave
last
though.
YouTube video? Shador's last home game. Last home game title.
for this
Shador's last home game.
for this year, Breezy. For this year. Last
It didn't
home game
say
for this
this
year.
year. It said Shador's last home game.
They just was saying that. They just didn't put that in the bio, Breezy. That don't
And then
mean
guess
nothing,
what?
bro.
On NFL Network,
Yeah,
I seen him on the big board the next day. QB3.
he ain't going
I'm just
nowhere.
saying.
Shadeur ain't going
QB3 in the
nowhere.
draft.
In the
He
draft.
he
And no,
no he's got to
he
get
must
the
be doing a
quarterback
LeBron
ready.
daddy package deal
We
sort
got
of
this. Hey,
situation.
What?
next year we
Stop
got
hating on
this.
Shador Tiffany, please, man. He like
I'm
one of
not
the
a
best black
Shador.
quarterbacks I done seen in my life, man.
I root
Honest
for
to
the
God, bro.
black man. I will
Come on,
always
man.
root for the
Shadeur,
black man.
Shadeur got to get this big brother we got coming in from. I think he's about 6'6". Shadeur got to help get him ready
You talking about
when
the
he
boy from
leaves.
Florida?
Big boy, 6'6". 6'6". Yeah. Oh
He's
yeah.
6'8", 375.
Quarterback? No, quarterback.
Oh, you talking about Antoine Hill? He's 6'5" and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah. So he's got
He
to help
still
get
went.
him ready.
They're not the same class. They like he will have to reclassify to play with Shador.
I thought
He
he was.
not.
He was
Oh, he
2025.
already.
You sure? I think he's coming.
They say they trying to get him to reclass right now,
Trying to
though,
get him
bro.
reclassified.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
all
Try
the
to get
way.
him to come in the summertime, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it's simple because all he got to do is take classes online. It ain't hard.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They football season about to be over with anyway. He could knock that shit out.
Yeah, quickly. It ain't hard. But I don't get what she's saying. Bo Nix the best quarterback in the Pac-12, huh?
That's
Man,
like
Lord
they
the
have
got
most
mercy.
That's
they
blasphemous
got
totally
Bo
thing
Nix
I
fine.
leading to
ever
win
heard
the
in my
That's
Heisman
life.
right
totally
now.
fine.
All right.
People said
So
I was
Tiffany.
tripping when I saw it in what's his face, Will Levis. People thought I was bugging then, and dude kind of balls. So it's you'll see. I'm not
Hold
even
on,
Man,
stop.
tripping.
what?
Hold on, wait.
Let me ask something. Hold on.
Tiffany.
All right. So Bo Nix is the best in the Pac-12. Who's the best in the Big 12? I just want to go conference by conference. I want to see who your best quarterback is.
Oh, you're not gonna like this one, but I can't pronounce his last name. Quinn
Quinn Ewers
Ewers. Yeah.
from Texas.
Womp
Okay.
womp womp
Who's
womp.
What?
the Big
Don't
10?
be. Wait. Why did he say womp 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 womp? You don't like? You think
Malik
he's not
Murphy, the
good?
best quarterback in the Big 12.
But I see Quinn Ewers not even the best quarterback on his team.
I didn't.
What? Who do you got in the Big Ten?
Oh, you think the Manning kid? But that's not fair to say because we barely
No,
seen him
no, they
play.
I
talking
think
about the
Murphy. I think Murphy better
Talk
than
about
Manning.
Malik Murphy.
6'4", X5 4-star recruit.
But in order to
all
be
right,
anything, he's gonna have to transfer. But okay, what's our
Big
what's our
Ten.
next conference? JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
Hey, who you think
ACC.
better, JJ McCarthy or Shadeur Sanders?
Listen, I would take Tua little
Ooh.
brother over JJ
Okay, my
McCarthy.
personal opinion on that. Ooh, y'all aren't gonna like this one, but I think Shadeur is better than JJ.
I
I
take
believe that.
I take
I
Tua
believe
little
that too.
brother. I take Tua little brother over JJ McCarthy, man.
That's just being a hater.
Real tough.
The ACC.
Let
North
Shadeur throw
Carolina.
8 passes in one game. He ain't going
Who?
first round.
Who you say?
North Carolina's in the AAC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I give it to Drake May.
All right.
All right.
SEC.
Ooh.
This easy. This no brainer.
Free. Ooh, it kind of isn't though, because I kind of
Man, the
Unless
man
you
just
gonna
had
say
700 yards, man. What you talking about,
unless
man?
you gonna
Jaden
say
Daniels.
Man just
yeah.
had 700 yards, man.
All right. All right.
He's nice. Yeah, he's super nice. 700 yards on his own. Like, that's different. Like, that is. But he's so skinny, he makes me nervous for like, he does. Like,
he just run goofy.
that might
He
be what it
fast as
is.
hell.
But
Yeah,
he's
he
fast
He
just
too. Like,
probably
run.
that's
pigeon
the thing.
toe.
Like,
He probably
Yeah,
I
he
like
pigeon
just
toe.
run
to.
real goofy.
You know them pigeon toe dudes be fasting them up.
He run like he running from the police.
But you know what's the best thing about him is his success across two different schools. Like the fact that he could consistently be a top competitor in two different conferences says to me, okay, this kid is legit.
So what about Shadeur?
The fact that he has not necessarily been the most successful at Colorado and he only balled at Jackson State, which is, are they even D1? They're D2, right?
Who?
Jackson State.
They D1.
Okay. D1
Bro,
It's
program,
wait,
but
how out of
HBCU.
my mind? How out of my mind gonna say Miro the best quarterback in the SEC? What's wrong with him, dog?
I didn't say Shadeur is one of the best
No,
quarterbacks in the
I said
SEC.
out of my mind. He said Jaden Milroe the best quarterback in the SEC.
Oh,
That
What's
man
wrong with him?
was finna lose his job.
he's crazy.
Bro, we gotta stop saying silly stuff, dog.
So Tiffany, what's your problem with Shadeur Sanders? Why you don't think he a first round quarterback?
I don't. I struggle with that because do I think that people will draft him in the first round off politics? For sure. Do I think that he should be a first round draft
I
pick?
feel like
No, I
if
don't.
Deion Sanders wasn't even his dad and he still played the same, he would still be a first round quarterback.
He definitely
Off of
wouldn't. And here's the
all right.
thing. If Deion Sanders wasn't his dad, he probably wouldn't even be competing at the level that he's playing at. Like, you have to look to the level of private training that goes into that other people don't have. So this might be his peak where we're seeing him right now. Like, we really don't know how much better it
Oh,
could get than
oh,
this.
hold
And
on.
if this is the peak,
Hold
that
on.
makes me nervous.
Hold up.
Wait, somebody 19
Hold
years
on.
old not gonna get no better?
Hold on. Let me say something. So nobody else can go through private training? That's just it's just only exclusive to one quarterback, right?
No.
I'm
That's
just
not
saying most
that's not
five
even
stars
it.
go
Because
through private
No. It has
Cam,
nothing to do with the
if
private
I'm not
training. But who
mistaken,
else is
right? Cam at Washington State, he got the same trainer, right?
not unless he's doing private workouts with Tom Brady.
No, he's got the same quarterback coaches. They
But
work
how
out
are you
together.
gonna be
Yes,
mad
but
at
who
that
else is
though?
getting
Y'all can't.
I'm not mad at it. Take your advantages where you could get them. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm just saying to be a top 5 quarterback with some of the best people helping you perfect your game means that there's a lot of attention that's going into it. That's just not God-given talent. And that makes a difference. Patrick Mahomes is the exact same player today that he was at Texas Tech. The only difference between why he wins games now and versus why he lost at Texas Tech is the fact that Andy Reid versus Cliff Kingsbury, and that shows, right? Because what happened with Cliff Kingsbury when he went to Arizona?
We ain't got to get into that story because
All
don't
right,
even
I'm
get me
a,
started on
see
that.
there.
I
Don't
wouldn't
even
say
get me
that.
started on that.
I would say Mahomes got better sitting a year behind Alex Smith. That was made him better sitting a year behind Alex Smith and learning the NFL system. But from Andy Reid made him better. I don't think if he would have came in and started that first shot at Texas Tech, we would not be looking at the same Mahomes. And I like Mahomes coming out. That's my favorite player. But that's just a fact.
Let me ask you a question.
And Shadeur, I don't know. You can't say all that with the private training and everything. That boy work hard. And he be locked in like he real accurate. He make all the right decisions. I think
The
he's
only
still
thing
only
I can
thrown
say
like
He
3.
Shador is
does work
lacking.
hard. I agree.
Only thing Shador lacking is arm strength.
And he got a decent arm.
But he also underthrow a lot of passes though.
He does.
That's how they be getting all them pass interference.
He definitely does. And you know what? I don't think he reads the field very well. I think he's a sort
CJ.
of like,
Oh,
hey, listen, you can I can go toe to toe with you on anything. I
I'm
stand on what I say.
I'm gonna say,
So
with them too. Oh, he reads the field very well. He just haven't had anywhere to throw it. He reads that
time.
field
He don't have any
very well.
time. Can my boy get 3 seconds?
but
Can my
you
boy
in
get
the
3
league, you're not
seconds?
getting 3 seconds, right?
Yes,
Quarterbacks
you
in the
are.
league are
You're getting
averaging.
3
No, they're
seconds.
not. You're tripping. Quarterbacks are not averaging 3 seconds in the
3.2.
league to
It's
throw right now.
3.2. It's 3.2.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's all you get. Anything
3.2.
over that, you're pushing it.
Y'all gonna make me look it up, right?
It's
Look it
gonna be
up.
3.2. I just heard the stat a couple days ago. It's gonna be
Out of my
3.2.
mind. What's the
Out of
word?
my
Maybe
mind.
3.4.
Explain yourself, brother.
Hey,
Explain yourself.
hey! I was tripping, Jonas. I forgot
Alright.
about. I
I
forgot
was gonna let
about
you come explain
Daniels.
yourself, dog.
Yo, I forgot about Daniels. All right, but Jalen Milroe. Yo, y'all gotta stop hating on
He had one
Milroe.
good
No,
game,
he's
bro.
good.
What
He's
you?
good.
Hold up. What are you talking about, man? They 9-1.
I
What are
still
you?
think he a bum, and I don't think he gonna get drafted.
Okay, so
Nah.
I'm gonna
But
just
hold
hold on.
up,
I'm just gonna throw this out there,
hold up.
and then we could go. Y'all can shift right back, but I just have to give this stat to Jonas or
We
Breezy, whoever was
shifting back
talking.
to you.
Average time as of
We
October
shifting back
25th
to
was
you.
2.79. So he got to get
The
a
You
little
said
average
bit
it's
what?
quicker. But then go ahead.
With the
2.79.
And
average
on
what?
that note, I'm gonna see y'all later.
That's 3 seconds.
Now
That's
she
3 seconds.
bouncing.
No,
Come on.
I'm in Vegas
Come
right
on.
now.
Wait, you said the
Josh
That's
average
texted
3
me
what?
and
seconds.
told me y'all were on. I was gonna hop on.
2.79.
2.79. That's 3 seconds.
That's
Round
not
it
3
off.
seconds. There's a big difference in
You
2.79
round
and 3.
you round it off. You round it up 3 seconds.
Tiffany,
All
I
right.
wanted to ask. I
See
wanted
what
to talk
happens
to
when
you.
he gets it off.
Hold on.
See what happens when he gets it off in 3 instead of 2.79.
Tiffany,
Yo,
hold on. All right, I'm with you on the I'm with you on the clock where they got to get the ball out. But hold up, think about what you said about Shadeur, right? And then think about Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't come in the league killing it. He was drafted in the 7th round and made himself into the greatest quarterback of all time. Shadeur don't have the athleticism of Jaden Daniels. He don't have the athleticism of Anthony Richardson, but his quarterback IQ is off the charts. So when you look at what CJ Stroud is doing right now, and you said he wouldn't be CJ Stroud right now. He actually is CJ Stroud right now because CJ Stroud just had 2 back-to-back game-winning drives. Shadeur did the same thing in college with a bad line.
I
So
like that comparison. Really, I really
you
do.
gotta think about it. Like CJ Stroud is the CJ Stroud doesn't do anything spectacular.
He don't got the
He's just
biggest arm.
he's just a good quarterback. And
And he's
Shadeur is
not
Same
gonna
about
with
throw no
Shadeur.
interceptions either.
Same
but
with
here's the
no
Shadeur.
difference. CJ Stroud wins games.
no
I'm not
CJ
taking away
Stroud
from.
played for Ohio State
no.
Buckeyes.
Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
and look at
Tiffany, hold on.
who Colorado's been going up against. Like, please don't. Please let's not
Listen,
talk
listen,
about
listen.
Arizona
Tiffany.
and Arizona
If
State
you put
being
Shadeur
like,
Sanders
what?
on Ohio State, they're winning the national championship. If you put
Exactly.
Shadeur on Oregon, they're winning the national championship. It's a lot of teams you put Shadeur on Alabama, they're winning the national
It's
championship. That's how
the
good he is. He's
You
not
it's
don't want to
playing
get
funny.
for
into that.
a good team.
That's not a debate that I can have because I have serious issues with the way that the college football playoff rankings have been and college playoff. Like,
But
I have
They've been
serious
terrible in
issues with that.
college.
forget that.
So
They've been
I can't
terrible.
even go down that path with you because that'll
Forget
turn into a
the
whole
college
rabbit hole.
rankings. Forget the college rankings.
Yeah,
And
but
then
you can't if you say national
AD
championship,
man.
right? Like that comes down to the top
nah,
4 teams.
but
So like I can't even.
what he's saying makes sense because if you all right, the only reason Ohio State didn't beat Georgia last year is because Marvin Harrison dropped that pass. You feel me?
Marvin Harrison
So
went down.
yeah,
Because he went
he
down, not
took
because he dropped the pass, because he went down. He got injured.
that's what I'm saying. He took a big hit. But CJ, like you brought up CJ Stroud, which is like it kind of defeats everything you said
I
because
didn't bring up CJ Stroud. Somebody else brought up CJ Stroud.
nah. I was in the chat. You was like, he couldn't
I
do what CJ Stroud is doing right now. So what I'm saying is when you said that, it triggered me, right? I'm like, hold up, because I'm watching CJ Stroud every Sunday. So
yeah, but
Shadeur,
Tank
Bro, I've been
Dell
watching
is
CJ Stroud
no.
for
hold up,
3 years.
What's
I've
it?
been
hold up.
watching Shadeur for 2
You've
years.
been
Similar
cooking.
player.
You've been cooking. Hold on. Let me say something. So Shadeur doesn't have the line Ohio State has. Number one. Now we could say his receivers are good, but he doesn't have a Marvin Harrison. He doesn't have the homeboy that's out in Seattle, who are 2 first-round draft picks, bar none. Well, Marvin Harrison going to be top 3, right? So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that defense that they have to get stops and get people off the field. However, what he does have is 2 back-to-back game-winning drives. I think 2 or 3, right? So he did that on his own, right? So C.J. Stroud did that in the NFL. He didn't need to do that at Ohio State. So all I'm saying is when your breakdown about Shadeur, like the thing about Shadeur is the reason why Shadeur is good is because one, his IQ. If you give Shadeur like a good or above average offensive line, he cooking the league. He cooking the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that, so you're not seeing what he like the potential
Fuck
evolve
all that.
or
Watch the tape. Watch the
Yikes.
tape.
No, I watched
Watch the
plenty of
tape.
tape. I watched plenty of tape, and here I respect everything that you said because everything that you said is incredibly valid. I wholeheartedly see that. But where I say like that's a whole lot of hypotheticals, right? So what happens if he ends up on a team that doesn't have an offensive line or doesn't have a amazing quarterback
With
or
the
I mean wide
NFL,
receiver?
but
Then
this
what?
the
Because
NFL.
Tank
That's
Dell
it's
ain't no Marvin
listen.
Harrison
It's
Jr. No, no,
college
no. Let me
football.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Because we're gonna go there. Let's go there. Tank Dell is no Marvin Harrison Jr. They're not the same. So the fact that CJ Stroud was able to execute with both wide receivers says something about his talent. We have not seen a situation yet. And like, are y'all really like literally? I understand
no.
that there's no
Let's
offensive line.
The
I
first thing
get
I'm
that
gonna say,
I get there's no offensive line, but he still has a power weapon as a wide receiver. He does. You can't take
but
who,
that away.
who,
hold up.
who?
You got to remember something. This is the NFL. So the NFL, if you make it to the NFL and you're a starter, you
Mm-hmm.
deserve to be there. So he got John Michie, who came from Alabama, right? Now he did have a knee injury, but he's still Michie from Alabama.
And he
Tank
came
Dell,
back from
Mechie.
camp like
Mechie.
chemotherapy and stuff too. Like there was
John
more
Yeah,
Mechie
to
hasn't
yeah,
been
that.
doing too
but
much, but with Tank Dell's a solid player.
Tank
I
Dell
Been
is
agree.
solid.
more than solid though.
I
Tank Dell is more than solid. He
Led
might have
college
went to
football in yards and touchdowns the last 2
yeah.
years before he declared.
He's a
I
why did he go to
agree.
the school he went to? Who knows? Maybe he had bad grades. Maybe he got a bag. But Tank Dell is a baller. You know what I mean?
Whoa. I don't think the schools necessarily make a difference. I think people give too much weight into the names of schools and the names of certain
Nah. I'm
programs and
saying you was
expect
like
like,
he's not a
Nah,
Marvin
you
Harrison.
can't say that. You can't say that because certain schools gonna put out good running backs or good
Yeah,
wide receivers. Like you
that's
can
true.
say that.
yeah.
At certain positions. No, I wholeheartedly
But
agree with that. Like I'm taking a wide receiver from LSU or Ohio State any chance. Like I
nah.
get it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to homeboy from last year from LSU? He
Who?
fizzled out.
Who?
What was his name? What was his name?
Kendrick Butte.
Yeah,
Butte.
yeah,
He playing
yeah.
with Mac Jones.
Yeah, he playing with Mac
He's
Jones.
with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, how's he doing?
he
He,
playing with Mac
cause
Jones.
he doing have a good Mac Jones doing.
Mac
Mm.
Jones, he's doing terrible, dude.
Well,
He's
the
doing
wide
bad.
receivers ain't gonna be doing great then.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing bad, man.
Malik Neighbors.
Hey, Shadeur
Neighbors.
on the Patriots will be fired. That would be fire.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him on the Patriots.
Man, listen, they
No,
on
me
they
neither.
on Twitter
Me
right now
neither.
trying to get K-Sean from out there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want. But Shorty just I hope that's not disrespectful, but
No, I'm good.
Shorty was cooking, and I'm just like I'm feeling like I can hear you know what you're talking about, but yo, your ingredients is off. Like
What? No,
yo
my ingredients are not off.
you
Everything
was
that I said is
wilding,
facts,
yo.
and everything that you're saying is hypothetical. That's the difference between my argument and yours.
How
I'm
am I
talking
speaking
real stuff.
hypothetical?
You're talking potentials. Shador could be this with this, and that. I'm
Hey,
Nah,
talking
I done
about what
seen
it is
Shadeur Sanders
today.
make a throw that
Tiffany,
wasn't there. I mean, the throw
Tiffany.
was not there. Bo
You're
Listen,
saying
Miller.
you've never
I'm not
seen him make a
giving
throw
you.
that wasn't there?
He
I'm
said he
just saying.
saw Shador make a throw
Oh,
that wasn't there. But Tiffany, I'm not giving you hypothetical. I gave you a comparison. You
yeah.
said the reason I popped up. You said Shador can't be what C.J. Stroud is right now, and I said, hold up. He did what C.J. Stroud did, but Shador is in college. He's not in the NFL.
No, he
So
didn't.
And
he
another,
actually did. He
He
did.
didn't do
He
that.
had 2 game winning drives. What you mean?
Not
hey,
against the
another
same
thing
level
y'all
of
ignoring is
defenses.
The Texans
Tiffany,
got a better O
he's
line.
in college, Tiffany. He can't.
I
Technically,
understand that.
it's impossible. He's in
But
college.
I responded to a statement that was made. I did not draw that same comparison. And by the way, like, I don't remember the last time Colorado actually has won a game. So to say that like he's done that recently, like, which game are you
Come
talking
on,
about?
Tiffany, be
Come
nice.
on,
Be
Tiffany.
nice to
Come on.
Colorado. Be nice to
Come on
Colorado.
now.
She
Is
ain't
this a
gotta. She ain't
Again,
gotta
Colorado
be
fan
nice to
group? Is
nobody.
that what I've
We didn't
been?
we
I
didn't do
Yeah,
you
this.
we didn't
no.
do
Yeah, this.
y'all no
Nah,
wrong.
that's
Man,
definitely what
she
it is. This is
savage.
definitely what that is. This is
yeah,
definitely
She a
what this
I
is.
savage.
mean, we
We
support
didn't
Y'all
do
set
y'all
me
no
Colorado,
up.
wrong.
She
but
a savage.
but you sound like you know what you're talking about. So when you say
I appreciate that. For real.
I don't know the last time they won a game, it's like, hold up, are we watching the same game? Because you can't put that, you can never put that all on the quarterback anyway. And then two, I
No, I
mean,
agree.
yeah, so and your boy was an offensive lineman, so he could tell you why they having struggles. You know what I'm
Whoa.
saying?
Hey,
I
all
have
I know
plenty
is
of
who you know could
I
be
don't
the
need
most
any
sacked quarterback
I
in the
gotta hold
nation
on
and
one,
be
give me
top
2
5 in
seconds.
every category.
I don't need any dude. I got great visuals and great perspective of the game. I understand that I've never played it.
You talking
This is
about
our
law
first
though.
time chatting. I will be back plenty more. So don't even worry about it. You'll get to understand my football perspective. And like, some of the stuff comes to light, some of it doesn't. Like, nobody gets it right 100% of the time. But you're talking about it in comparison. You're like saying like, oh, they both had 2 back-to-back game-winning drives. Colorado, have they even won this month? Like, and sorry, you told me
Tiffany,
to chill on the
But
Colorado
why
phone
you
of
hold on,
mine,
hold
but
on? Why are
like,
you
Be
no, you don't have
nice.
to, but why you harping on
nah.
Shadeur like that? Like that's Shadeur
Yeah.
fault.
I'm not harping on Shador like that. Y'all keep drawing it back up and trying to make it seem like I'm tearing this man down.
We
I
know
have
Shadeur.
nothing
I mean,
against
Colorado
Shador.
got a bad football roster.
Tiffany,
Like we know
let
they
me
got a
ask you
bad
a
O line.
question. Tiffany, do you follow sports a lot? You follow the draft
I
process? You follow the draft process?
I do.
All right. So do you think Shador's late game heroics won't increase his draft stock?
I This is another one of those politic questions, right? Because we're not talking about
No, it's
where
not a politics.
no, it is politics though, because I'm not debating where I think he'll be drafted. I'm debating where I think he should be drafted. And there's a difference in where I think teams will take him and what will actually happen. And we
All
see it
right,
all the
so
time. Teams make bad decisions. Like,
all
and
right,
I'm
where
not
do you
saying that
think
he'll
he
be
should
a
go?
bad decision. I'm not saying he'll be a bad decision. I
Yes or no?
always root for the
Yes
black
or
man.
no?
I hope it works out. I
All
Yes or
right,
no?
genuinely do.
where
Yes
do
or
you
no?
think he will go? Where do you think he will go?
Where do I think he should go, or where do I think he
Yeah, where
will
do you think
go?
he should go? Where do you think he should go?
Early second.
Beezy, I
If
think the
if
better
this year, we're
question
talking about this year, right? We're talking about if he were to come
next
out in the
year. Next year.
2024 draft, correct? Like, in this
Ne-
hypothetical debate that we're having, right?
Hold on 1 second. Can I just cut in 1 second? Because
Yeah.
Beezy said, where do you think he should go? Can you give both perspectives, where he should go and where you think he will go? Can you give
Yes,
both? All right.
I'd be happy to. I think that he should go early second. And the reason why I feel that way is because there are a lot of good quarterbacks right now. And there are, like, talking about in college, that are going to be coming out into the draft. And there are a lot of teams that have major needs at other positions. So when you look at the team, like, there's only like what, 8 teams maybe that need a quarterback, if that.
Negative,
Like,
Tiffany.
it's
Negative,
Like
Tiffany.
it's like 12.
It's more than that, bro. Look at the starting
No, it's not.
quarterbacks
Not.
for this,
no.
and Shador is better than like 12
Okay.
of them.
All right, let me ask you this though. Let's say in a hypothetical world, right? Kirk Cousins comes back. Then what happens to Josh Dobbs? You think he gets a starting position, or you think he becomes a backup somewhere?
Kirk Cousins is
Kirk
done.
Cousins is out of there.
Josh Dobbs is starting
Kirk Cousins is
somewhere
out of
next
there.
year. He's if he go back, which I don't think Kirk Cousins is going back to the Vikings, but if he
No,
does, somebody's gonna let Josh Dobbs be their starting quarterback for next year.
exactly. He played himself into a bag. Look what
Yeah.
he
I
did with
agree.
Arizona and Minnesota. So hold up, before you go off on a tangent, can you answer those two?
Yes. Yes. Okay. But okay, for me to not go off on a tangent, y'all gotta let me get through this point without debating me. Because if
Go
you
ahead.
debate me, I'm gonna go back. All right. I think that he should go early second, because I think there's, like, in my personal opinion, based on what I've seen, I think there's about 8 teams that in the first will take a quarterback. And when you look at the different people that are there and what those other teams need, like, you're not going to pass on a Marvin Harrison Jr., a couple of the other O linemen that are active right now, right? So I think when that comes into play, and then you get towards the bids, the 10s and the 15s, they're not going to make him a backup quarterback. So I think he goes in the early second.
Okay. How many quarterbacks you think go ahead of him?
6.
Wow.
Oh my
Check this out. Check
God.
this out. Check this out. Watch this.
Hold on,
Watch
No.
this.
You're
Wait, hold
asking
on.
me
Wait,
how
I
many
got
I
some more.
think should. You're asking me how many I think should, not how many
Look, I
I
got
think
some
I
more.
will.
can't believe this.
You're asking me
let
how
him
many I think
finish.
should, not how many I think will.
All right, let him finish.
Where do I think Shadeur will go?
Yeah.
Probably 11.
Why?
Politics, right?
Yep, that's exactly why. And I also think that no. But
Yeah.
like, let me get into what the politics are, right? I think teams
Hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hypothetically speaking, yes. All of this is hypothetical, right?
So if you was a GM, you would take Bo Nix with a first round draft pick?
If I had the number 1 overall, I'm not taking Bo Nix, no.
I said with a first round draft pick, not number 1 overall, just a first round draft pick.
If you had the number 18
okay, I'm gonna need a little more specifics than that. Like, what team am I GMing for? Like,
I'm just saying, if you had a first round draft pick and you needed a quarterback in this draft, would you take Bo Nix?
But that depends on what team I have, right? Like, there's certain teams that I feel like, yeah, you might have a first, but your backup quarterback might not be that bad. Like, if I have a chance to have Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm taking him. Like,
the Raiders.
Marvin Harrison going top 3. I'm saying you ain't nowhere over there.
Though. Like, that's my point. Like, if I have the second pick, I'm taking him.
Mid-20s, early 50s, late teens, mid-20s.
The Raiders.
If I was the Raiders,
are you
somebody like the
Bo
Raiders?
Nix over?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, if I'm the Raiders, yes.
You would get fired the next day.
No, I wouldn't. Y'all would be surprised at the Raiders turnaround. Bo Nix and nah, you're tripping.
Check this out, Tiffany. I'm about to name some quarterbacks.
Devontae Adams, that would be a nice connection.
Check this out. Zach Wilson. Can Shadeur start over him?
Yes.
Tommy DeVito. Can Shadeur start over him?
Yes.
Mac Jones. Can Shadeur start over him?
Can he, or do I think they will?
Can he?
Yes.
Aiden O'Connell. Can Shadeur start over him?
Yes.
Taylor Heineken. Can Shadeur start over him?
Yes.
Jordan Love. Can Shadeur start over him?
Yeah.
No.
Gardner Minshew. Can Shadeur start over him?
I don't know if I would do it over Gardner.
Huh?
Come on.
No. I'm not even. No, I'm being for real. No.
I'm asking you this.
But this is why. No, but think about it. Like, y'all talking about it. Like, what's his face isn't gonna come back. He's gonna come back. So, like, why would they just took a quarterback last year? Why would they take another one this year? Or why would I take another one this year?
She's just
as a
saying you
GM
personally. He's saying you personally. If you had Gardner Minshew on your roster and Shadeur Sanders, who are you starting?
But I know I have Anthony Richardson on my roster.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, you saying not hypothetically. She's not going off no hypotheticals.
I ask you that because that's the starting quarterbacks who's starting this Sunday. And out of those 10 I named, you said he will start over 9 of them.
Absolutely.
So he belongs in the first round then.
Okay, but here's where we go. Okay, so I think the Vikings are all in on Kirk Cousins, to be honest. I honestly think if that man chooses to come back, they will take him back.
Why you
really do.
Why you think Jefferson ain't come back? They done with him because they want to keep Jefferson. So they got to get rid of Kirk Cousins.
But that's what we were talking about, like money lines, right? The world kind of loves Kirk Cousins right now. The Vikings, the people buy tickets, they believe in Kirk Cousins. And on top of that, and on top of that, it's not even like he had bad numbers. He was one of the top passers in the league until he went out with his injury. So, like,
more than anybody in the NFL.
Yeah. So, like, what are you talking about? He's not bad. Like, you have to see what he looks like when he comes back from his injury before you decide to
play
be like,
calling. They're trying to pass the ball more than anybody in NFL. That's their game plan. And it wasn't winning them games at all.
Kirk Cousins, he beat the system. You feel me? He beat the franchise tag system. He been getting the best without getting penalized. So they don't like the fans. know they're not gonna win with Kirk Cousins, and the owners
Hey,
know they gotta pay Kirk Cousins.
how
So
old is
that's
Kirk
A lot of
Cousins? Kirk
money.
Cousins is
I
34,
disagree.
right?
I
Who's
was gonna
paying
say
a
yeah,
34.
34-year-old quarterback off an Achilles injury?
I disagree
yeah.
saying,
I'm not.
I
Somebody
disagree saying
disagreed. Wait.
he
Somebody
didn't get
disagreed.
penalized.
Was that Jonas?
Yeah, he said he didn't. He said he was getting away. He didn't he without getting penalized. He has been getting penalized because he been taking franchise tags of 1 year deals. Ain't no security with that shit, man.
But he
Nah,
got the
Jonas,
bag.
remember with the friend now, Kirk Cousins is the only person who, if they franchise him again, they gotta basically double up his pay. You feel me? So Kirk
But
Cousins,
They're
still
not
only a
doing
one
that.
year deal though, bro. Ain't no
Wait, y'all.
security.
I said I had to go a long time ago, and I'm
yeah.
really going over time. But I'll be back.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
but Jonas, when he was with Washington, that's when he started to cash in. He got that big check with Washington, and then he went to Minnesota. So they basically, if they franchise him again, he gets, I think, double whatever the law is, whatever the rule is for franchising a person. Again, now the team kind of gets penalized. You know what I mean? So he gonna get,
Somebody said blacks can't read.
man. Listen. What you do?
I'm
Listen,
thinking if
Beezy.
I'm reading that right.
Hold up. This is what you do whenever you come in contact with a person, because you don't know if he black or white, because it's on the internet. But if anybody ever tries to play you on some stereotypical race stuff, all you
Yeah.
gotta do is pull a card, call they bluff, because you know if you dumb or not, or a monkey or some bull. So all you gotta
Yeah.
do is pull they bluff, and if you know the history of where they come from, then you just gotta tell them
Neanderthal.
how. You
You
got to tell
dumbass
them where they
Neanderthal.
come from. You know what I'm saying? And
Show
that'll
me
cut
Caucasus Mountains.
all that joking out. You got to just tell them.
Caveman.
You know what I mean? But
But
we ain't got
you,
time for that.
but for the real deal on that, and I've heard this stuff when I was coming up. They said if you ever want to put something, you ever want to keep stuff away from black people, put it in the book.
You write it down.
Because no, they put it in the book because we were not readers. We weren't taught. A lot of us coming up were not taught to read. So if
Some
you
of
ever want to hide something from, put it in the book. Now I don't
some of it.
know. You know,
I think
yeah,
that
No,
some
I
of
yeah.
get
us
what
are,
I get what he's saying though, because my granddad had to drop out of school and work for his family in like the 3rd grade or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
because we
but
were not avid readers, you know.
but you know something? That's what we were told. It's like spare the rod, spoil the child. Like that's not even in the Bible. You
Yeah,
feel me? So these are these adages that our people tell us. You know what I'm saying? We pass them down. Like for that, like that whole
Those
saying.
slave tales.
I can guarantee you, most of the people in this chat are pretty educated. So
yeah,
how successful is that particular adage? Put it in a book and black people won't read. I'm sure a lot of us read. So if you multiply that versus on a hypothetical level, you're gonna find that most of us are readers. Like they say, black men are not fathers, but if you look at the statistics, most of us are fathers.
I
So
agree.
it's
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So we got to stop allowing these like little lies to like permeate and affect us, because they most of them are just stereotypes. They're not even true. Most of us are very intelligent. You feel me? So and more intelligent than the people that's creating these narratives. You know, the only reason we seem to be less intelligent than them is because we allow that narrative to take hold. You know what I'm saying? But we don't even pay that stuff no mind. Let's get back to the sports. Let's.
yeah. I I agree with you, brother. I'm with 100. I agree with you 100%, man. 100%.
Yeah.
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 But Tiffany is a bad girl, man.
Yeah.
Tiffany is a bad girl. She may be off on a few things, but she's a bad girl. She
That's a
knows her
law
stuff.
dog understudy right there. That's one of them law dogs.
Really?
I'm gonna fall back again. All right, y'all, take it easy.
Hey Jonas,
Yo,
what you think about my boy Caleb?
you crybaby, just like Michigan coach.
Why you gotta say a crybaby? Because he cried with his mama, bro. He didn't get to go to the Pac-12 championship, bro. That's why he cried. Like, what's wrong with that, bro? He's soft. He painted his nails. Why are you doing that?
What's up with the nail painting? Somebody tell me about that, dude.
You
Tell
feel
me
me?
what.
My generation. You feel me? We a little
He
bit
paid his nails.
soft. We a little soft, but it's all right though.
I mean, it's
It's all right.
I mean,
all right.
I wouldn't paint mine, but I'm just saying I'd like to know. I mean, I'm
You feel me?
open.
We just a little bit soft. That's all.
Yeah.
It's all
No,
right.
I don't think you're soft, man. No, I don't
Nah, I'm
think you're
not
soft.
soft. I'm saying my generation is definitely soft. You feel me? Hey,
Well,
Law
look like
Dog, come up here, dog.
All right, y'all. Give me your last comments. I'm about to end the live, man.
you didn't go to sleep on us, did you?
No, I ain't go to sleep. I just gotta knock some stuff out.
All right, Shadeur is Black Jesus. I'm out.